a spleen.
Hello everyone, welcome to 3D Screenplays Pathfinder episode 54. We had technical issues and lost our last recording, so we're going to do a special double overview of the last game and what happened in the last hour or so, hour and a half. So, let me get to our players. We have a guest today.
Yay!
This is Colin.
I'm having deja vu.
Hello again.
Deja vu?
Still
I'm still
Colin.
dripping.
And as you can see, there's been a redesign of the 3D Screenplays Pathfinder.
Oh my God, wow.
So yeah, look, there's
We're
blue.
pretending to be excited
Blue.
again.
There's a dragon over here and down here, and then there's a dice over here, way down here, and then our logo is over here.
Am I poking you? Am I under you?
Yeah, no, you have to go over Drew. See, now Cooper is rubbing my armpit. And oh.
I'm just gonna stay over here.
All right. So, who would like to give an overview of what happened last time?
Cooper.
Okay. Well, we had just slayed Gendor, and so the following episode was we woke up and saved Zempei's mother, and Zempei's father had died. Wiggum, through quick thinking and strong powers, was managed to resurrect him and bring him back to life, which was intense as hell and cool.
And
And
freaked you
then-
the fuck out.
Yeah, totally. And then we all kind of reconvened and were trying to figure out a game plan. Sybil's arm was really, really messed up, so Wiggum and Sybil sat there for quite a while trying to fix her arm, and thanks to Wiggum, managed to do so. Then we decided we were going to use Zempei's house as home base kind of thing with his mom and dad. And Zempei got curious about a secret door that his mother had. It was like a sex dungeon, we assumed, because we didn't have any idea. She wouldn't tell us what it was, so we assumed it was a sex dungeon. Because
As you do.
as you do. And then
Whoa.
she said that there were, mushrooms growing in there, and food and wine, and things such as that.
Psychedelic mushrooms.
Yeah, exactly. And
Which she offered
specifically,
to the party.
which a lot of us took. We have them for later. We didn't actually eat them yet. And then, later. And then Zempei was like, I want to go down there. His mom's like, no. He's like, I'm going down there. And his mom's like, no, do it. And then he runs down there, touches the door, and turns to stone. And then his mom's like, well, it teaches him a lesson. And then, we all went to bed, and it was a nice, good time. And then 8 hours later, we all woke up, and we were like, okay, let's fix Zempei. And she's like, oh, I don't know how to do that. So through some praying and some magical powers, we managed to unstonify him. And then we decided to go and try and figure out how to get out of the demi-plane. So Mohini was in charge of going and looking at the gate. Wiggum and Sybil went to the manor to try and find the key to get out. And Garen and Zempei were going to do reconnaissance, in essence. Garen was talking to the plants and everything, and trees, plants, and whatnot.
Which
to
is
find the
epically
way.
awesome.
It's really
Just
cool.
saying.
Zempei was kind of following behind, looking for magical sources and such.
Contact
Then-
him from
This is
Yeah.
actually normal.
This is fine.
But you know.
Then Mohini had some rough luck with the traps. She managed to survive and be pretty much okay, but she realized the door was very much trapped, the gate. And meanwhile...
At least the area in front of the gate was trapped.
Exactly. And then Zempei and Garen were off close to where we fought Gendor, close to where their house was, Zempei's house is. And Zempei picks up Gendor's bag of holding and thinks, oh, if I turn this inside out, maybe the key's in there or whatever, maybe there's something cool in there. Does such, and reveals two blood golems, blood constructs.
Mm-hmm.
Blood golems, cool. That started raining all hell out. Garen then signaled with his signal horn that rang out and signaled us three to try start running over there. It was going to take a while. And those two ended up fighting, Zempei and Garen ended up fighting these blood golems and for quite a while and managed to do a pretty damn good job considering it was just 2 of them.
Mohini ran the whole time.
Yeah, Mohini was so far away, unfortunately, she could not get
there
there.
was not
But
enough time in the fucking world for me to get there before the end
She
of
was
the play.
booking it.
yeah, she was booking it.
I
And
think she
then,
was actually just skipping. the whole
luckily, thanks to Wiggum, Sybil and Wiggum were able to teleport there and help out at the very end. And after we slayed those, we all kind of were like, okay, we're calling it a day because this was an eventful day that wasn't supposed to be eventful. And Mohini and Garen had a moment where Mohini took Garen out of the house and in the woods a little bit at night and showed him the many faces, or that she has many faces, and that she can shapeshift to an extent.
And they decided to pull a prank on Sybil whenever they
thank
get
you.
back to civilization.
Exactly. And then that was pretty much the end of our last playthrough. This playthrough, it's
You said
been
it.
us gathering our ideas, where we want to go and whatnot, and we're like, okay, let's go to the manor and try and find the key, like we were trying to do last time. We started going out there. We heard of someone calling for Gendor as like a challenging kind of, where the hell are you? And then we stumble upon this gentleman who
A
is
naked dwarf.
a naked dwarf
Named
by the name
Antlar.
of Antlar, and
Antlar.
he is
Very
like,
naked.
very naked, and
We
apparently
didn't-
had
we
been.
didn't roll endowment.
We have not yet.
Ooh.
This is a new thing.
Yeah,
for
how
me.
about you roll endowment? Roll a d20 and
First roll.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Natural.
9.
Average. Slightly below average.
Okay.
Respectable for a dwarf.
Yeah, I like how you just did
That's the
that with
best
apps,
news.
like all. Oh, 9, cool, sweet, awesome.
That's my dick.
He was proud. And then
He's a nudist.
Yeah, read that.
And then he's a
read-
monk, so it's like
he's
nothing.
a
Read that quote again.
nothing. So in essence, after finding him and meeting him, we're like, how did you get here? What the hell are you doing? And he's like, oh well, I was hypnotized by Gendor to be his bodyguard and to protect his portal to here. So that's what I was doing. And then 3 days ago, or some amount of time ago, that illusion kind of popped off me, and I was like, wow, I need to go and fuck this guy up. So I went through the portal, and it turns out it led me here. So I've been wandering around for the past 12 hours trying to find Gendor to screw him up. And then we told him, hey, we killed Gendor. And he's like, well, shit, that's awesome.
Now we're friends.
And now we're friends. And we're like,
Yeah.
friends are strong words,
And they
but
saw
okay.
that the portal was
Friend is a
flickering.
strong word.
The
Yeah.
portal was
Yeah,
unreliable
it was.
and
At
may
this time.
or may not be able to be fixed.
He dug his way out of the rubble of the constable's house, which is where the portal was. And yeah, after taking us back to
Totally
it,
functioning portal.
we looked at the portal. It had been damaged, and it wasn't structurally sound from what we
Also,
imagined.
Senpei's high.
Oh
Very
yeah,
high.
Zenpei then ate his mushrooms
My
in the
mother's
morning
mushrooms.
without telling us until just now. And we're all like, why is Zenpei seeing, why is it just black where his eyes are? It's because he's tripping balls.
3-day sandstorm is played.
Yeah.
Glow worms that he thought were glow sticks,
And
but were actually just leeches that were dead that he was spinning around, much to the horror of Sybil.
It's pretty
Um,
pretty
we also-
average standard Sunday for us.
What it is.
Then,
We went
yeah.
to the mayor's house. We continued on to the mayor's house to search for a key and found the whole place leveled.
decimated.
It is
Sawdust.
just sawdust and a foundation.
But there's a basement.
So we looked around for a while trying to find the key, and we found a trap door, which is locked but not trapped. It is no longer locked. It is wide open, and we're downstairs.
As we opened it though, some giant weird black
Fucking light.
light goo went and then dissipated.
And was like
And we're like-
humanoid for half a second, and then dissipated.
Yeah, we don't really know what that was.
And then Senpei cast dancing lights and fucked himself up even more.
Yeah,
I
but
got-
gave us light, and now we're down there.
I got a painting that I can sell, and I turned another one around because it was creepy.
I'm like staring at
And maybe winked at her. But they're not sure.
I didn't want to deal with that.
So now we're looking around the basement trying to find the key to get out of Gimbal.
So we still need to get the hell out of here.
And so we just roll perception.
You did.
But I'm trying to detect magic.
Okay.
Let's
I
say I
didn't
got
roll.
natural fun.
Okay.
16 and 14 for 30.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Yeah. 13 plus 17, I think.
30.
Yeah, 17, 30.
Okay, so you got 30,
30.
and you were detecting magic. There's some magic in here. It seems to be mostly like protective over some of the places in here, but there's a large magic something in the back that's very much standing out amongst everything. So you're kind of working your way there.
I'll approach that.
All right, so you're approaching that. You guys find a couple valuables because you were looking for valuables. You find a diadem with a sapphire in the top.
What's the name?
What's a diadem?
It's
It's a type
like
of tight
it's like
tiara,
a circlet
but it's a
almost.
circlet. It's more
And
of
it
a
kind of
circlet.
tends to have a drop. And this one has like a droplet that hangs down right about between your eyebrows. It's made out of silver, and it has a sapphire in the front. And the back seems to almost come up in wings. You, because of your monk lifestyle, you find things that you can eat. You find like a stash of cheese.
Oh, good. Was that like some nice tea?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you found 3 pounds of cheese.
Nice. Smokables? Just wondering.
You
I mean,
do find
They
some,
stash them next to the cheese.
what you know, just because of its quality,
Yeah.
to be gnome tobacco.
No tobacco.
And you find
That's good shit.
a small pouch of it.
That shit.
Cool.
You, with your natural 20, you're looking around, and you and Zempe are going together, and you realize you both are headed, by the time you reach this, a safe on the wall.
Oh shit.
It's a good place for kids.
Mohini?
Yes.
And you, with your natural 20, see some symbols carved into the sides.
Symbols like runic symbols?
You
Don't read them.
Zempe,
Maybe.
Yeah.
can you please look at these? I don't...
Roll perception with
I can
disadvantage
understand.
because you're high as balls.
Maybe you should call the
Two.
other one to use it.
15 to 2 plus 11.
14?
You kind of see them, but there's too many lights in front of it.
Can't read them.
And they're waving.
Yeah. So they may be dangerous, or they may be saying the olive cloves are here.
Wiggum,
was the first
Mohini,
one?
can you guys please come over here? Wiggum.
Maybe dangerous. Maybe fire, or garlic, and onions.
There
Cloves.
seems to be some
Spicy.
symbols of some sort that I don't recognize on this side.
This
And
thing
Mohini,
is very magical.
maybe get ready to
There's
open
magic
this.
here.
Natural 1.
Two.
Perception and look at the runes.
You don't even see the safe. You just
Where are you guys?
Oh,
your eyes are closed.
Oh. Oh. I'm at yeah. 13 plus 14.
which I'm not even be like here.
You see the runes,
Okay.
and then roll spellcraft.
Oh. 10 plus 18, 28.
Cool, bro.
You start to read it, and you're like, danger to those who open this without the correct code the first time. And then the rest is kind of scratched out. Or burned,
Oh,
or
shit.
corroded, or frozen. You're not sure. It's very, very destroyed.
God is speaking to me. And it says, which one? Yes. All of it's really loud.
There's a lot of yelling voices.
Mohini, if you don't know the right combination first time, it's gonna go boom.
Very dangerous.
Very big boom.
Very lonely.
Happy boom. I kind of want you to try it just because I want to see a boom. Okay.
Can we maybe dispel magic first?
That's
Oh,
an excellent
That
idea.
actually is a smarter idea. We
They're
should
like,
do that.
oh, spell magic!
Thanks, Sybil.
Okay. So roll a d20.
Your heavy blinking is always really.
We're at the
annoying,
spell
but-
level.
Plus the spell level? Okay. I think
No,
that's...
hang on. I'm gonna double check because this is
Full
changed.
what?
Oh,
It
the
may be
spell
plus
level.
your spell modifier.
I don't understand.
Let's do this.
How
I made
much?
a quick reference for the spell magic.
Give me a
That's like-
pen, or give me the.
Hey,
Okay.
friends, how much health do you regain from sleeping?
8.
Good question.
Oh, so it's a D20 plus your caster level.
D20 plus my
Good
caster level.
answering.
Correct.
Does the spell level have any
No.
effect? Can I cast at a higher level without any extra effect? You tell me that some of them do, some of them don't.
No. It's not quite how that works.
Okay.
Because there's a Dispel Magic and there's a Dispel Magic Greater.
Okay.
How much health do we regain on a long rest?
8.
1 per hour.
Oh, okay.
Plus your Constitution modifier.
Oh,
Because I'm nice.
Cool. Then that's 16.
Something is dispelled,
yeah.
but there's still magic on it. As Zempe is just like, there's still magic on this. But something was dispelled.
I really hope it was not the thing inside. That would be.
So you watch as Sybil just kind of,
Oh, shit.
there's just kind of like the white light and there's a symbol of the stylized sun that you know to be Standraid. Something is dispelled.
Okay. What's the number? 54.
But what it was, you're not quite sure. You are too high to actually be able to really detect magic. You just know that there is magic.
To be fair, I saw something dispelled. I'm gonna go try and open a safe.
I'm gonna back away.
I'm backing away too. And saying, must we unbalance the universe?
She does this a lot.
This may be the only way we can get out safely.
I'm
You
going.
told me to.
I'm going to go ahead and put Mage Armor on you.
Oh,
She watches. Neon pink armor appears
Oh, I think I can inspire you or something. To do
because I
my
chose a
job.
color out of my ass.
Yeah, pretty much.
This pink suit of armor just appears and then kind of molds to the body. And,
Clashing with my
excellent.
It's okay. It doesn't last long.
yeah,
Well,
it's like Ariel's dress. Who makes a pink dress for a red-haired person?
Yeah, it's dumb. It's gross.
Yeah.
So-
Don't do that.
Have this
And then it
cookie
fades away.
first.
Huh?
Eat this cookie first.
Okay.
Yay,
Yeah,
cookie!
and I can do something.
You get
cool
1
too.
d8 of inspiration to your roll.
I think I can do inspiration to inspire persons with my traits. But I don't remember what it was.
I don't know how this works.
Or no, I can
but
spend
we're
a
gonna
I'll spend a
fucking
people
try.
to
And you said it's a.
ally within 30 feet can roll some of the
Oh.
just kidding.
They can
I don't
roll.
have a good thing. Never mind.
Okay.
Do
So-
do your thing.
Just gonna check before I make this decision. You said it was a safe, and so there's no keyhole anywhere.
Correct.
Okay.
It's a dial safe,
Well, I have.
which is an anachronism, but I want it.
Anachronism, and I have to ask. Since bonus is if I can have keyhole. Oh, that's good. But I'm still gonna use this. 18, 7, and 18.
25, 43?
I'm double checking on my calculator
Yeah.
just because I can't be sure, because I'm bad at math.
That's neat.
If it's 43, I'm gonna totally make you like
18,
Santa
18,
God.
7.
You are a god.
You
It's
are
43.
Enter.
God of keys.
It's right there.
All right, so you watch as Mohini Circes leans in, and you watch as, for focus, you see the sun appear around the dial, and as she turns, the sun turns with it, and it flashes bright as she starts to get closer. Listening to it, she's not even looking at this, but you see that she's being guided
Just
by
for
Serena's
effect.
hands.
For no other reason than I think it's funny, can I have my ear trumpet? Trying
Yes,
to listen to it.
and then
Careful when it explodes. Though.
so you hear it unlock, and you see that there's the knob that you pull. As you open it, make a will save.
18
Nice.
plus
Yeah, that's cool.
4.
22.
You feel something working its way around your body, but you can't tell what it is. It just feels like everything is shuddering. And you look around and it looks like you're in a glass of water. To you guys, this looks normal.
To me still?
Yeah, even to you.
Rohini, are you alright?
Can I hear them just fine?
Yeah, you can hear them just fine.
So it's like she's
Did you eat the mushroom
in
too?
water? Like everything's kind of like that, like.
Yeah.
Something's going on with my eyes. I think something was in the safe.
What's in there?
I can't actually see anything clearly and would like to not be the one to reach in.
Go up to her eye and I'm gonna examine her eyes. Heal
Sybil.
check.
They look fine
Can I?
from a base perspective, but you can do a heal check.
17 plus
Can I make a perception? Oh, sorry.
8. So that's
And you can be next.
14, 25.
So sad.
The eyes seem to look okay. You kind of get her in the light, which you just kind of look in it. It seems like there's almost like some swirling inside of her eye.
You have contacts now.
Can I make a perception check of just what's in the safe as
Yeah.
she's opening it? Natural 20 plus 17, I think. Yeah.
Shit.
37.
You see that there are 2 leather bags.
I don't trust you in bags in locked places.
Now I know.
Uh,
Who wants to go pick up those bags?
Mohini, it
I'll
looks
grab
like
one.
Seems
something
scary.
is in her eyes. Something that is not normal, natural. Maybe you're under a spell of sorts.
Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it?
Well, I can't help you because I use my magic on the safe, so stay close to me and
He said he's gonna go and check out the items in the safe.
Alright, so you have the 2 leather bags. There are auras coming from each of them.
Well, what's my detect magic doing?
There's auras.
I don't know why, because the lamp stayed on, but I just had a moment of, did the power go out?
yeah. I
Yeah,
was
me
looking at
too.
the camera
I was thinking
lights.
the same
I was like,
thing. Do you mind if I take a look at these?
Yeah.
please.
There's not evil.
I don't sense any evil presence from these, sir. Be careful, but I'm sure that they're not monsters.
Okay.
Somehow not encouraging.
Not a lot of confidence in that
We're pretty
statement.
nervous of these leather bags.
There's 2 of them? What do the leather bags look like? Are there black seals on
leather
them?
bag. Thank
There are no black seals on the
Are
leather
there
bag.
seals at all?
No, there doesn't seem to
One
be.
of them has
It
a
seems like the
little
magic
circle.
is coming from the inside of one of the bags, and one of the bags itself is magic. The auras that you can tell, one is of abjuration, the other is of enchantment.
Maybe we should
I'll pick them up.
take these out outside before we open them or look in them.
The waving disappears from your eyes.
Woo!
Everything seems too clear.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Like it has a touch of magic. You can't quite put your finger on what's going on, but there's something wrong.
Things still look. Don't do that. Things still look really weird, but in a different way. And I don't know how to explain it. And I'm really uncomfortable with the thought of this much magic. Can we please get out of the magical plane? Back to where the world makes sense?
Is there anything else in the safe or anything?
Just the 2 leather bags?
Okay. Anything else of note?
Actually, you got a natural 20. You find
Totes is
Secret shot.
that the
third
base of
leather
it,
bag.
I forgot to use this, slides forward,
Neat.
and you find a bar of adamantine.
Ooh, shit.
Wow.
Hey, check this out.
Ooh, that is.
Hey.
Can we see your mace? Can we see your wine star?
Does anybody else need this?
I'll take it.
That looks like adamantine. It's a very pricey endeavor. You want to hold it until we can get back?
I feel a little bad stealing it from this nice basement, though.
We appreciate
It's pretty
you
hard to
helping
be a
me.
basement when there's no actual structure.
True.
Basements aren't usually a thing that exist on their own.
Wise words.
He
So
told you lies.
you look at the. Would anyone like to roll appraise on the bar?
Sure.
Okay.
We're all just staring over it.
I'm more focused at the bags.
Yeah.
Oh god.
99, 18.
Okay.
Appraise things. I can't raise
Yeah,
things.
no. It's a 2 and a 5.
It's green.
14.
You know this is at least 1,000 gold pieces for that bar
16.
itself.
Thank you. I like green.
16.
16?
It's nice.
1,100 maybe.
It's heavy. Cool. Well, let's go up top, and then we can inspect these bags a little bit more.
Cool.
Thank you for helping us find this. Good job, Mahini. That was
Yeah, I don't
well
need
done.
possessions, so
I-
you can always have those.
Okay,
Thank you.
Yeah.
makes sense. Admirable. Temperance. Upstairs.
I
thought your name was Antlar.
I did have one ring and like an amulet and some bracers, I
Mahini, we're gonna have to have a talk about temperance later.
I don't.
Whoop, whoop,
Who is she?
think. Now that you've gotten to know me, you know.
Tempe.
You're still naked.
Here's
But you have jewelry.
So who's going
Well,
behind
it's a
him?
cool ring.
You're going behind its
Sure.
All
fair, hairy dwarf.
Ball dwarf, but
Do
You
not
can see
care
all the
very
time.
clearly.
at all.
good. That's how it should be.
Right. You make it outside. You're currently all outside on the slab with the sawdust that's kind of been swept a little
This is
bit.
kind of just like a giant now, like, platform.
Joke's
Yeah.
on you! I'm a powerful sorcerer. Clean up all that shit. That'd be really funny
Miss those
and
days.
dumb.
I'm gonna open up the pouches.
Which one first? The one where the pouch is magical, or the one where
The one
inside?
where the inside, the thing on the inside is magical.
Right.
Okay, be careful, Zenda. Do you
Inside.
recognize what kind
see-
of bags these are?
A small ring.
Huh.
Seems like it would fit on a pinky, and the stone is, as you start to turn it between like your dancing lights and the regular lights, is green and red.
You're also not sure.
It's not Christmas. What's Christmas?
Zenpei, do you know what that is?
Maybe God will give me a card in a second. It might tell me what this is.
You don't know right quite yet.
Crazy.
You just know it's a very pretty ring and it has some moderate enchantment on it.
What kind of
It's-
enchantment?
It's more of an arcana check than an appraise.
Can I
Yeah,
roll?
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, can I do knowledge arcana?
Disadvantage because
tell
of
you
high
how bad
falls.
it is.
Natural 1.
So,
Roll to confirm.
eat you.
Plus 12.
so
Natural 1.
10.
So that was confirming your 1.
Yes.
It's a ring of green. It turns whatever it wears to green.
Whatever it wears.
But whoever wears it
Whereas
changes all of their
you,
stuff to
you
green.
don't wear it.
I'm gonna realize my fleeting mushroom thought is not correct.
You can't.
Okay.
You're a mushroom thought, so you're just like, turns
Zenpei,
things
I-
green.
Turn that screen.
Don't believe that is what it does. I don't believe that is what it does. I'm
Well,
sorry.
let me look at it then. Gosh.
What would you like to open the other one?
Yeah.
Do you recognize what this bag is? It's not a bag of holding by any chance.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
What'd you get?
3 and 5.
It's probably a ring of green.
I'm just gonna hold on to this for a minute.
So at this point, you've heard 2 people say that it's green.
That's ridiculous.
Well, if I put it on and I turn green, we'll find out.
Can she?
Let's open the other bag first, and then we can do this.
Okay.
I'm
Open up
right.
the other bag.
Mhm.
There is a 3-keyed. It almost looks like a trident of keys,
Oh, excellent.
which you recognize to look like.
That'll do it. That's the key. That is the key we are looking. Keys?
You watch as it starts to unfold and.
Yeah. No, it's ridiculous. It's an uncomfortable set of keys. That's for the door.
Cool.
So you're now holding a key trident. You can now use it as a trident weapon.
Oh,
But we have to unlock the door first.
Tradesies?
Sure.
Can I try on the ring of green and see if I turn green? Oh, or you can. That works too. That'll
Yours
be
is the
interesting.
finger. And you lose the
There you
finger.
go.
Make a will save.
Oh
Oh,
no.
jeez.
Better you than me.
11 plus 4. No, 11 plus 10.
10.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing occurs. You're just looking at the ring. You feel a sense of power coming from it, but you can't quite.
But it's
Place
helpful.
it.
Is it helping me in some way? Do I feel like it's assisting me?
You feel a sense of power wearing it.
Does he look green?
Yeah, does he look green?
Is he hulking
You
out?
can't tell if it's the mushrooms that he ate
What's everybody looking at?
or his ring, but there's maybe a shade of green.
You're making me nervous.
You don't
You're
look
not
like a shade of
green.
green.
Cool.
Well, we should probably go to your parents and get them. And then we can go to the door and try and open the
Do
door.
we have to?
Yes, we have
Okay.
to. You don't have to talk to him if you don't want to, Mahini. But you have
She's
to, we
a
have to.
psychopath.
Don't say that out loud.
She's a psychopath.
With in earshot.
Oh, okay. I won't. She's a psychopath.
Yeah.
She's a lovely lady. We
Can
like
I
her a lot.
follow you around for a little bit to repay you for killing Gordon?
Gendor.
Yeah,
Gordon.
Gandor.
Gordon?
Gorgon.
Most of the letters were there.
Again, that's fine.
Gandalf.
Absolutely, my friend.
Sweet,
Thank
thanks.
you.
I like to formalize that. So not as creepy.
To formalize that, that's funny. So, back to your parents' place.
Yay!
We found the key.
Let me add Garen in.
I'm sorry, guys. I kind of like blacked out for a couple minutes there. What just happened?
Did you even go in the basement, Garen?
I was with you guys this whole time.
We
Oh,
went
sorry.
down the stairs into
Okay,
a
down
basement,
the ladder. Yeah.
or down a ladder into
I
a
was
basement.
there. I was
Roll
there.
roll a percentile die for me.
The one dice I don't have with me. Can I use yours?
On it.
Okay.
That's not exactly right. But
I have the D10.
roll that twice.
31.
Garen comes out carrying a map of the original layout of Gimbal Hop.
Where did you get this?
Does it look expensive?
It probably is expensive depending on how old Gimbal Hop is.
We should sell it.
I'm sorry. Did
You
you,
see
find this map or did I?
You also see Sybil has a key trident.
I locked that.
It's the key to the door, we imagine.
Oh, that's awesome.
We also have this ring.
Zempe may or may not be green-ish, but you can't tell if it's the light reflecting off the green and stone as it flashes red, or from the mushrooms he ate earlier.
Green body!
Let's go to
I'm so confused.
Just
but it's
stand
fine.
still.
let's go to get your parents and then we can get out of here.
Yay!
Okay?
Wonderful.
Have
Have you ever been to the Have you ever been to the northwestern continent? Like, have you ever been knocked to tough rock?
No. I've been monking in the southeast part for
Monkeying
my whole
around.
life. Yep.
Monkeying.
What do you
Yep,
what do you
monkey.
do?
Monkeying.
Last I remember, at least.
What's
Feels
a
like
monkey?
What do you
Couple
mean
years
last you
ago.
remember?
I don't remember a little bit in there, but for the most part, I was in Baku.
Excellent. You said that you did you say that you were a monk?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You said that you were a monk.
Mm-hmm.
A monk of what?
More like follow the nature, man. So, I was raised in an upper dwarven class family, but my uncle gave me mushrooms one day, and I realized I was one with nature. Yeah, man.
We just look at
and
that.
We're all the same. We're all just extensions of this life octopus,
So you're just
man.
eternally high.
You don't like that's great, you know that might
Clothing
be.
is an illusion.
I think that's a little deep for me, but like I'll get nature. I'll get that.
I mean, my clothing is an illusion, but I don't think that's how all clothing works.
I just
You're
haven't
very
seen
wise.
nature in my life.
You're very wise.
I mean, I thought everybody knew they were a part of nature, but maybe it's just because I grew up out there.
I miss having a stable life.
That's why
If I took it, I would give it
I
to you.
don't know.
Alright, so you're holding the key trident.
Yep.
The key didn't.
Is it like a...
So what happens is it looks like the handle. No, I'm not gonna use that. It looks like the handle of a key. Like there's the big one at the bottom, and it leads up, and then that's where it forks. And there's 3 separate keys that there seems to be almost like some gears that run up and down the entirety of
It
it.
looks very mechanical.
Yeah, and it looks like you put it in and you start to crank the back, and it's supposed to turn them the way they're supposed to turn at the right speed.
That's cool.
It looks like it's a very complicated key, and it kind of emanates a little bit of power. Because you could use it as a trident weapon.
I like this a lot.
So as you put it back, it's now down to a little key.
We have to open the door with that.
You're going for Zempe's parents, though, right?
Oh. Put it away.
Let's, yeah, we're just gonna take our time and walk back to
Okay.
Zempe's
You take
house.
some time. You make it over.
Is there anything else you'd like to do before we leave here, Zempe?
Yeah, there's no guarantee we're coming back.
Anytime soon.
I guess that's true. I've had my fill.
But it's starting to wear off a little bit. There aren't as many colors.
Everything's turning dull and grey.
You know when you go home and you like spend like 2 weeks there, your parents are really overbearing and you know it's time to go.
Your parents
What?
are really overbearing, like, in the first 5 minutes of meeting them.
It's really time to go.
Not your dad. Your dad's pretty cool, but your mom is not really.
You hear,
crazy.
Zombie! Come fix your mother! She's driving me nuts! You married her! You're welcome!
I think I've had that exact conversation with my father.
I think maybe I should have just left him dead.
Well, maybe not that, but...
That's scary.
you find your father just... She's oozing.
Right,
Is
no.
that
The tub is full.
Ain't she cute?
Can
Can't you fix that?
I can't remove diseases.
We just woke up, like, right?
Yeah.
I'll go find Mrs. Nesbar.
You see her just in a pool of slime.
Mrs. Nesbah?
Are you decent?
No, but she doesn't care.
I come
The
in.
slime is very occluding.
I think I can help you now.
you here to take me away?
Yes.
Kill me.
In a good way. On like a vacation.
Is this a permanent vacation?
No.
Are we going to the place where we were taken? 'Cause
I'm
we
just
still
gonna
had
put
our
my hands on her
reservation.
shoulders and cast remove disease.
Alright, I have to look up remove disease again.
Probably removes this.
I'm just kidding.
I forgot its capacity to remove disease. Okay, D20 plus your caster level,
Shoots a fireball.
Oh no.
which I think is -3.
It's I get casting at level 4, so
Okay,
it
so-
should be minus. It should be +6.
Okay.
Okay. That was not great. 8.
You feel it. It just doesn't quite penetrate through the thick layer of ooze on her body.
Alright, I can't help you, sorry. I walk out of there. Sorry, I couldn't help.
There's yellow goo on Garen's hand.
I'll be right back. I go
Jerry.
outside.
Well, we found the key to the front gate.
Oh, good. Let's go. We're gonna need a vacation from our last vacation, you know.
Do you think we should try to kill the curse on this land first?
No, we're coming back with some majors. That's what
No,
I'm
I don't believe we're considering me and Wiggum had to give up our entire all to heal just my arm. I think the village itself might be a little bit above our skills, but we have connections. We can send people back to help, and once we find where all of the gnomes are, I'm sure they'd be more than happy to help return, and we can rebuild. But first things first. Getting out should be our top priority, and now that Garen has the map to the arena, I'll look to it. It should be good and rebuilt.
Sybil, are you okay?
That's what Zempe
That's
is
what
hearing.
Zempe hears.
And he's just... You've never looked so intently at Sybil.
Isn't she pretty?
You're really freaking me out.
I'm
right
just
now,
gonna
Sophie.
pick him up and hold him like a football. Alright, let's go.
Can someone carry my wife? She slips.
Mommy would be happy to.
Do we have like a blanket or something? We can like wrap her in?
Did you just like hose down?
Yeah,
Like,
did you just like wash
They're all wet. Would you want to put a woman in wet sheets?
Yes.
she's already all slimy.
So that doesn't matter.
Take out my bedroll and I'll go. Here you go. And I'll just wrap it around my bedroll.
Gross.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Do not have burrito, mom.
I'll pick up Burrito Mom,
I
but like
have-
being very
I have
careful,
something.
like not to touch her.
Okay, so make a strength check to hold burrito mom at arm's length.
7 and 4, so 11.
You start to walk and you realize getting down the ladder like this is not an option.
This is gonna hurt.
I'm gonna put my hex on her.
Which one?
Flight.
So you start to levitate.
This is awesome!
Make a fly check with a +6.
17 plus 6.
Plus whatever you have in fly.
There's a fly? 5!
So 28.
Alright. You're kind of flying forward and I don't feel so good.
You want me to drop
No.
you?
But I want to go down.
I set her down, like, have fun.
Alright.
Before we go, I'm gonna be like,
There's a
How long are you going to keep that up for?
Not very much longer.
do you perhaps have any?
So you're flying around.
I'm gonna make that stop.
Ask
So
for
land.
more.
What?
Okay.
You're not gonna get hurt, but
Smart move.
Hey, Parker, we get some more mushrooms for later.
I couldn't ask whenever I was in the house.
Yeah, that
Oh, I
was
thought we were already in the house.
so like we were leaving.
Oh yeah, but I didn't think we went down the ladder yet.
Yeah, I
thought
would
she was
say-
the first one.
Yeah, I would say before we left.
What mushrooms?
You know which ones?
The ones I gave you all last night?
Does everybody have these?
I do.
And it's a huge, like, there's enough for multiple people. I think you're fine. How many?
You ate the
Did you
entire.
eat all of it?
I might have.
He touches your shoulder. You're gonna want to keep an eye on him.
I've got him.
He's gonna think
football.
crazy things. He's gonna do crazy things.
How can
And you
tell the difference?
just don't let him slip out.
I know what I'm doing here. I think we're good.
Really
Are you
hope
patting
drop
his
him
head
in
or his
the
I
middle.
hope I drop him too. That was supposed to be. That was like out of character, kind of, but you know,
Kind of.
but
kind of.
I mean, we dropped him
Psychopath.
once or twice, so I mean, it can't be any worse.
What?
This is
Why
how you
does this
find
not
out.
surprise me in the smartest? Let's go.
Because he's all kinds of fucked up. Just like me. And his mother.
Can we leave yet?
Yeah,
I think I'm kind of done with this, like, plane between planes.
right.
It's not between planes.
I don't know what the fuck this is.
It's a demi-plane.
Well, I guess we're all just gonna be walking right to the.
Alright, so you make it there. And you see a big red rune right in front. And some flaming something or other that might be skin. That you recognize as your leg skin.
So, you can't exactly get up to the door.
That's like super helpful.
That's as close as I got. So I hope that thing is long.
Soul's now holding the key trident.
After you,
Can
Sybil.
Can I look for
You're about
traps?
20 feet away.
What were you saying?
Can I look for traps? Around
Yeah,
the
sure.
thing?
Disable
What is-
device to look
is-
for traps.
Oh, my disable device isn't very good, but it's okay.
I'll help
8
you
plus
out.
2.
There are traps.
You see a glowing rune. That's probably a trap.
Yeah.
Something's burning next to it.
Sidestep that.
I'm just gonna put my feet on your feet, okay?
Is it on stem?
I was like trying
No.
gingerly like hold it up. There we go. We cool?
Yeah.
So
Shall I just?
you have the trident, and you're right in front of the rune. It's about 15 feet away from the actual door.
That's the closest I got.
Would you like to take another look at this for me?
I'd say she got a pretty good look at it last time.
Sybil? Darling Sybil, dear. The thing is, I'm quite good with the mechanical side of things. There is a physical lock or a tripwire or physical trap.
Wiggum, my friend, do you mind allowing me to borrow your flight skills for a second?
Okay.
So you start to go forward, and as the trident works, you watch as all of the runes just kind of wash away, almost like there's a wave of water where you're going.
I just see you Superman fly like that.
But really slowly, because you're a little afraid of flying.
Yeah, totally.
Just so it's like an inch above the
Speed up,
ground.
you know.
It's like grandma flying.
This is fine.
Yep, and just
Are you sure?
This is fine.
Looks kind of boring.
it's like
I'm safe.
6 seconds to move 10 feet. So
What a waste of a frost spell.
and you make it, and the locks connect.
Alright.
And you start to rotate the key, and you watch as they start to spread, and you realize what's happening is that as the keys turn, they're putting out a base. And until the entire door is just covered in these circles that have emanated from each of these keys. And then you hear... Yep.
Now push.
You start to push, and nothing seems to be happening.
Pull door.
Don't you hate when you get to one of those doors and you try to push the pull door?
So you pull, and you watch...
Man. It's a pull door.
And then you watch that the key is now just... It looks like a cork at the end of the key rather than a key, and you see a portal in the outside world.
Yeah, I just Swiss cheese this shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we?
So you have
Let's
this
go.
tiny cork key.
Just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
Shall we go?
I'm just gonna walk
I'm
through.
gone.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
I'm gone.
So y'all
Maybe
leave
the
Gimbal
last
Hop.
one before-
You walk out.
Thank God.
Try to uncork it.
I'll walk
And-
up and close the gate.
So you...
Because it has a general protection, right?
Yeah, how about you roll...
Oh god.
I'm also holding
Roll a
you.
percentile
I'm
die.
holding him.
Oh yeah, so he's kind of like leaning out. Let me put my foot here.
I'm gonna fight against
I'm
that.
gonna heaven's leap. And then I'm gonna...
You've done that in the last 24 hours, I think.
Have I?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the fight
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
with the blood golems. So,
You can
so,
definitely play him.
so you see him doing something very familiar, just like, no, you don't, you little fucker.
I'm just gonna hold it.
I'm gonna heaven's leap Garen. 20 feet away. Thanks. Thank you.
Oh, shit!
Make an acrobatics check with disadvantage to land.
A 4 plus...
I hope you fall on your face. I hope this is the time I dropped you.
You're welcome.
I was only
You
like...
take,
I was like 2 feet off the ground.
yeah, but you can't guard your face. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Ah! What the fuck?
Karen's
I'm
still
like 30 feet away. What the shit?
What happened?
And then I go...
And now make a percentile die roll that do it correctly while you're high.
Oh no.
I'm coming down by now.
Yeah, you're coming down. That's why I'm not making you roll at disadvantage.
He just hears reggae
70.
music
No, 70,
instead.
70.
Yeah.
So you watch as he's like
You
sticking
gotta
his
see.
foot places, and you see him
Where's
sticking it in a
that?
hole, and then he starts twisting and moving rocks, and you watch it,
Okay.
and it's just now 3 big piles of rocks.
Do I have my trident back?
Yeah, you have. It's
It
gone.
keys to
Well,
gimbal.
no, you stuck it in there, and you were locking it, so it's now a key again.
You have the keys
I
to
love
Gimbal.
this.
Sybil has now
Gimbal.
obtained the only known existing key at the moment to Gimbal Hop.
Do you mind if I hold on to this until we get everybody else back?
Keep it safe on.
You're not currently all outside Gimbal Hop.
What
Did
can
I-
we see?
Did I close the gate?
Yeah, you closed it.
Okay.
It went into 3 piles of rocks.
Where are we?
What
You're
do we
currently
see?
You know what you guys see is what you remember to be the forest that was around Gimbal Hop, where you were kind of walking around where he did the gate spell. You have no idea where the fuck you are. You just see trees and like plains off in the distance and piles of rocks.
Yeah, I haven't even seen these
But-
types of trees before. It's weird.
Yeah, there's
This is
also, from where you are, there's hardly any mountains that you can see in the distance.
Makes me nervous.
Yeah, you only see one small mountain range across a lake.
Oh,
It's
that's
the
so
lonely
uncomfortable.
A little bit.
Why is everything so flat here?
Welcome to the continent.
Well, okay, hey, that's mean.
Of
Omia.
Welcome to the continent of Omia. This is where we are currently at. It's in the northern, northwestern, northeastern, northwestern continent. I'm assuming that this thing just has the normal stats of a trend.
It's a +2.
+2.
Oh, it's your phone.
Yeah, this is why I asked you if you had
Yeah.
ever been to the northwestern continent, because this is where we are.
I've read about these trees in books.
I've never seen a tree.
Not these ones. There's other trees.
There's not very many trees where you're from.
Yeah, really different
I've
kinds.
seen a tree before.
Just different ones, okay? Gosh.
Well,
Sorry.
are we just in the middle of a forest right now then?
Kind of, you're on the edge of a forest.
Okay, then
But you'd still get your plus bonuses, you know.
What
Don't
was
change
that voice?
uh,
I don't know. I regret it.
I wish that was my mom.
That would be
That would have
upsetting.
been amazing.
Speaking of your mother and father,
Yeah.
Oh no!
Damn it.
Why do we have to bring them? So we had to.
Sybil said so.
So long.
the mother is still wrapped up and just kind of like waddled out. I'm very uncomfortable. The father's just
There's
like,
a lake. You can go sit in that. It'll
can we
help.
take her wherever is safe where they can fix her and she'll stop bitching all the time.
we
Well, why don't you go ahead and take her into the town that's just over there? I'm gonna point in a random direction.
Roll a d9 for me.
Oh no.
D9.
A d10, sorry.
Like that's
-1 to a minimum of 1.
7 or 8 minus 1 is 7.
Just take her over there. We all.
There's a town just that way.
The mines are that way.
How do you know that?
You pointed that direction. We own the mines. That's part of Norham.
The people in the mines.
I was about to be like, that's true, but it wasn't Garrett who was there, so.
No, it's not. There's bullets. It's really not a place
Good
for.
lord. Take her to the nearest village. Obviously, you know the place. Find her some help. There's obviously nothing we can do.
Talfrayat's probably the closest one.
There's no known villages around in Norham.
Well, I don't know how Gendor, if he did anything with those, so I'd rather go someplace that's probably safe.
We're all going to Talfrayat anyways.
Then you don't
we
wanna
should
go to
take them with
Talfrayat.
us. We should escort them
Is
to
Talfrayat
Talfrayat.
not safe?
God, no.
You guys want to teleport?
Not until you're not high.
Well, the waves are going away.
Well, we
Roll a
do have
bluff check.
our Wiggum.
Can I?
Would you like to teleport?
Sense motive?
Yeah, you can sense
Can you
motive.
teleport us? How many people can you teleport?
3.
That was
That's awesome.
not
Medium
great.
creatures.
No, you probably beat me. That's 7.
How many
I have
tiny
11 plus
creatures?
7.
Huh?
How many tiny creatures?
So- Yeah, he's
What's
totally. The
equal
waves are
to
going
a
away.
mini, or what's equal to a small?
Okay.
You know, here soon.
Well,
Two smalls
I
equal medium.
suggest maybe we sit for a minute and come up with our game plan.
Agreed.
Your father pulls out a mushroom and just.
Mine's full.
We have one.
While we're sitting, I'm gonna fix Gendor's bag of holding to my hip. Figure
Okay.
out a way to have it.
He has one too.
It's gonna work. Now hear me out.
Okay.
Last time we teleported, some people
You remember this?
ended up
Well, yeah,
in a bag.
that was wonderful.
That was
We could
interesting.
just do that again.
I highly doubt Mr. and Mrs. Nensbar are gonna want to go in a bag again.
Well, I can do it.
I mean, I'm fine with going in a bag. It's kind of cool in there, but you know, it's up to you guys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then probably I don't think we.
There's 8 to it.
There's 8 of us.
Plus Barney.
Well, what if we put the small people in the bag?
Why don't we just
The
wait
bags.
until Zempe's back to full strength?
I agree.
Then Wiggum and Zempe can teleport us.
They can only
Back.
get 3, though.
Each.
He'll be good in like 4 hours.
I rolled
Another
in the
4
first-
hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you haven't been wandering around that. Oh, I'm sorry. 2 hours.
2 hours? We could just walk for 2 hours and then teleport the rest back. It's a beautiful day.
If we're
Hey,
teleporting, what's the
really?
point of
I have some friends in the woods we can go visit.
Because it's really nice to walk around.
You know the tribesmen.
The tribesmen?
Yeah. The tribe that lives in the forest.
Who's the tribe?
The centaurs.
Oh.
I'm just gonna stare.
I think we
Well,
should
You
walk
haven't
that way.
suggested it.
I have different friends in the woods.
Really? Could you tell me where these friends are?
Who are you talking about?
Stare harder.
The attic kids.
Oh, sure.
I suggest we
That's
just
a pretty
stop.
good note not to go to them.
I suggest we just walk back
Animal
to
drive.
Tel Freyot and then teleport once Zempe is back to.
I think that if we're gonna teleport, why even bother walking?
Because walking
Oh my
is
gosh,
good
if you
for
guys are gonna be so down all the time, you can just wait
She's
here.
sick. Is someone gonna carry her?
No,
Yes.
she can walk.
I'll
No.
pick her up.
Man, you're bitchier than my wife is.
we
And he just starts walking. Let's go then.
we
My
have
stubby
to-
legs.
Are we near the lake at all?
It's probably a 30-20 minute walk to the lake.
Are we
Throw
walking
her
in that
in.
direction?
You started walking towards Talfreyot.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Okay, that's
imagining.
away from the lake then.
Correct.
Okay. Never mind, I was gonna try to
Throw her in the lake.
no,
That was my plan.
I was gonna help clean her off, but I'll just carry her.
It's the same thing.
Do you want me to take this bedroll off of you?
If you want me to drip on you, I suppose that's an option.
What is more comfortable for you?
I'm hot.
I'm gonna take it off of her.
Can I try to prestidigitation?
Huh?
Can I try to prestidigitation all the
You'll take a couple prestidigitations to clean her all the way off.
I have
She's
3.
naked, correct?
She is naked.
I'll give her one of my extra shirts. It should be like a dress on.
So, Zempe, you see your mother unfurl out of this totally naked.
I'm gonna take.
Zum, 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 zum,
Yeah.
zum, 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 zum.
I'm
Can't
gonna
erase
roll
that
this
visual.
sleeping bag up and put it in my waterproof bag
Alright.
and just tie it off really tight and clean my hands and say, yeah, you can have my bedroll. I'll just get that one cleaned or something.
It's okay. I was just gonna buy a new one. That one's kind of worn out, anyways. But thank
Damn
you.
it, I put it in my waterproof bag. I'll deal with that later.
Okay. So, for about 2 hours, you guys are walking until Zempe seems significantly less high. The world is very dull to you now. It's very gray.
Is the world still in hyper focus?
Kind of. It's fading, but it's still there. Like, there's a sense of unease. There's occasionally like shimmers that you see that aren't anything, just in the edge of your vision. It's like those floaters, but it's shimmer. And then you
So-
try and follow it, and it just keeps moving.
Look, you could take the bark off of this kind of tree, right? You could mash it down into a paste, and with that paste you can like treat some wounds. You can like cover them and keep them from bleeding, staunch the wounds. So like pretty cool. I'm just like teaching him about the woods.
Can I roll a knowledge nature to correct her?
Him.
Him.
Sure. Roll knowledge nature, and whoever gets the higher one is correct.
We're in a forest, right?
Yeah.
I get a +5 actually because I'm
Okay.
savage and I have a +4.
Savage.
So, oh god, that's
15.
2 plus 11 plus 5. So
So you start to try to correct her, and she's like, "No, that's this
Yeah.
tree."
he I'm a man. I'm a big
he-
strong man.
He's
man,
like,
the
no,
man."
it's this tree that you're thinking of.
I just wanted to
Interesting.
tell you about the forest because you didn't seem like you knew.
Thank you.
But
During this time,
Never
can I
mind.
just like grab Wiggum's shoulder and fall back a little bit?
Sure.
You're
Hey.
sleeping?
What?
I heard that wrong. I'm sorry. I was like, you're
Not
sleeping?
fall asleep, fall back.
Oh, I thought you said I'm gonna fall asleep. I was like, this is a poor choice, but you do you, my friend.
She
We
is
will
the one
leave
that laid-
you.
She's the one that laid down in the middle of the battlefield.
This is true.
So,
I don't question your
It
actions.
would have been awesome if the strategy had worked.
what do you want?
Would have been awesome. I don't trust him.
Who?
The naked man.
He's a dwarf!
Wiggum, look at me.
oh my god, it's crazy again.
Okay, Wiggum, look at him. Now look at me.
Now look back again.
He's a dwarf. Look at my face. What do you see?
A dwarf?
Right. Why is this weird? Alright, cool. I don't trust him. Because he called me a name I don't know.
Called your name?
Yes.
Was it a not nice name?
No, like
Was
a
he
lady's
mean to
name.
you?
No, it was like a lady's
Do you need me to
name.
make him-
I don't understand what's happening. Wake up. Come on.
Wow, you're trying to make Wiggum rational.
You don't know how I feel 99%. Wake up, man. Please, come on. Come.
I love it.
I love it too. I'm glad I'm not the only one that has to do this.
I made a poor choice. Whatever. I'm sticking with it.
It's fine, so-
He called me a lady's name that I don't know.
What's your lady?
I don't know who that lady is. Whose name he called me.
But maybe she's a really nice person.
But he seemed to think I was that person.
So maybe he thinks you're really nice.
Okay, but like, apparently she is lovely, but that's not the point.
So he thinks you're really lovely. I mean, why is this a bad thing?
Because I've been to where he's from. I have been in situations like he described, and yet he called me a different name, recognizing this face. There's a lot of reasons I do not trust him.
You just forgot
You
your
have
name,
a
Joe.
doppelganger.
That would be very difficult. Unless it was like an actual doppelganger, in which case we need to kill it.
No, but it looks like you.
Okay, that's not...
But
Okay,
that's
we're
so
gonna...
cool.
Wake up! What I'm trying to convey.
So you're not so quiet
Over
anymore.
the past 2 hours, they have just been talking in circles
Yeah, no, this
around
happened
each
in the
other.
first 15 minutes.
And she's laughing, and you're just like, I don't know what to deal
Everyone
with
is
it.
stopped and just staring back.
My passive perception is 18 right now, so my ears are just like.
And no, it's gotten less and less sensical. It started out like that, where it's like kind of quiet to itself, so finally it's like Wiggum cackling. It's like, Wiggum, no, I'm trying to say, but I'm trying, that's not me.
How
I'm
much
just
of
like
this am I
that.
picking up?
Roll perception.
Oh, 5 plus 17,
I
20,
tried.
2.
You're hearing dwarf, not my name! That's basically the thing that you're getting. That's not me! I don't trust him, but Wiggum, stop! Wiggum!
Please, no, don't even
Turn
tell me.
around. To be fair, you do look shorter now, and your ears are a different shape than they were when I saw you on the pirate shape. But you're definitely Lyra.
Right.
Are you really sure?
I'm like 93.
I would like to
8%.
sense
I'm
motive.
98%
Sure, sense motive.
I don't trust this fucker. 12 plus whatever the fuck this bonus is. I haven't done this in a while. 6. So 18.
It's very true. The entire thing is true.
From his perspective.
He truly believes that you are this person, and he recognizes you.
Look,
And he knows that he saw you with different ears and you were taller.
I have a
look,
lot to thank
okay,
you for.
here's the thing. I'm not, though. It's not me.
Okay.
I have no clue who you are.
Let each person believe what they believe.
So live in there.
At this point, I'm gonna turn around and be like, so. Not that I mean.
They just
to
all
interrupt.
stop and just.
I don't know that I mean to interrupt, but it's a really poor choice to let me and Zempe here lead the group. I don't really know where I'm going. And Zempe, well, he saw a butterfly about 5 minutes back, and now he's been in his own little world. I don't even know what he's looking at anymore. So maybe somebody else should go.
He's
first.
reaching towards the butterfly on your face and jumping.
Yeah. And I'm just like, no. It's kind of like a cat trying to
But
get on
you
your.
have Sarah on your face.
No.
Obviously, there's a butterfly. See?
Alright, guys, I got this. I'm just gonna go be in the front of the pack now.
Alright, roll survival with advantage.
I'm gonna survival about with advantage.
Yes.
That was 15 plus 10 plus 4. Natural 19 plus 14. So 33. 33.
So you.
19 plus 14.
You're just like, Telfrad is. You're just like. And then. Telfrad's this way.
I don't have an updated map like some people do, but it's that way. And I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna just pick Zempe up like a football and continue on.
I'm gonna always walk behind the weird person, like
Which one?
blatantly, just going like
And
this.
to
No, William's weird in a way we all know.
Everyone here is weird.
I don't look back.
He doesn't no shits. He naked, bro.
I'm gonna skip.
You see a caravan of people coming kind of the same way towards you guys.
Who is it?
Hi.
It's the
Oh.
gnomes.
Hi. Are you coming from Telfrayot by any chance?
You see, you're just like, keep the children in there. What?
Oh, are you traveling from Telfrayot?
Yes. Why?
I was just curious. This road for sure leads down to Telfrayot, correct?
Yes. Just
Okay.
go straight ahead. You're gonna reach 3 forks. Just go left, right, left.
Left, right, left. Got ya. Thank you very much. Travel safely.
Will do.
What you guys doing?
He's dwarf.
Wait,
Look, I've never seen a dwarf before, but I'm pretty sure they're not all naked. According to God, I've never seen a dwarf before.
You haven't seen a true dwarf.
According to God, I've never seen a dwarf before, so...
hello.
Well, yeah, I mean, I know you are, but...
No one ever. They're just like ignore the fact that you're a dwarf. Well, Wiggum does.
I wasn't until
Yeah.
you told me it had
It said you
it.
hadn't seen many dwarfs.
No, it says this is the first time you have seen a dwarf, let alone a naked dwarf.
Okay.
Canonically, you two both realize that she's not actually a dwarf too. The only two people that are here going,
I also know she's
but
not.
she's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
dwarf.
Technically.
So that's where you're
So,
getting
yeah.
it from,
Think
because
she's a
dwarves don't
dwarf.
live on this continent.
Will you pass this to Danicka, please?
Understand?
Yeah, no, I understand.
We're gonna share all these. at
I
the
heard
end.
that in my head.
How far away do you think we are from Telfrayot?
Knowledge, geography, maybe? Or nature? How far away are we?
Zempe, can you
Survival?
this map to where
It's not gonna
exactly?
be knowledge, geography?
Oh,
Uh,
sorry, I didn't hear that one. Yes,
do
knowledge
the buckets.
geography.
Okay,
Sorry, I'm getting a bunch of messages.
that's okay. That would be 10 plus 10, so, 10 plus 10, because I rolled a 6, plus 4 for forest, plus
We're maybe
10. 20.
10 days out.
What about 10 days away?
Well, do I recognize this road by any chance? Ever traveled on this road?
You mostly were in Sansuna and up in Utopa Village, but so I mean, if you traveled it, you maybe traveled it once.
Not too far out.
So you're not
I'm looking
super
at
familiar,
this
but you
now.
know where Sunsuna is, just because. Yeah.
We could go to this city called Southvale, and you can stay there unless you two are feeling up to teleporting us.
Is that a port town?
Am I still stoned?
No, you're no longer stoned.
I'm feeling pretty good now. I can do it.
How do you two feel directed towards parents?
That's the mother. I was like, this is the most quiet I've had in a very long time. I'm doing very well.
I'm gonna heal check her. 17 plus 8. It's 25.
She's very sick.
I'm still carrying her.
Yeah. She's dripping a little bit. It's soaked into your shirt.
It's fine.
Use a lay on hands. Just to try and get her HP as high as it can go. From what she
You
is.
do a lay on hand, but
It
doesn't really do
doesn't
anything.
heal her, but it keeps her alive.
Ever since I was brought back from the dead, I haven't felt quite myself. A little weaker. I think am I older?
Yes.
This is my dad
Kind of a little bit.
speaking.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you fix that? Can you make me feel less old?
Well,
What?
that can be arranged.
Do
No.
not believe I can do that, I'm afraid.
Stop being mean.
What if we what if some of you guys teleport first to Telfreyard? Get these guys some care,
Then meet up with us.
and then, yeah. Or I don't know.
How many people can you guys carry with a teleport?
Yeah, good question.
3 each.
3.
3 each.
1, 2, 3.
There's enough of us.
Senpai, 1, 2, 3. We can just go.
Why were we in a bag in the first? Oh, 'cause you weren't doing it.
And we weren't level 10 yet.
Right.
What?
So plus Barney, that's 8 medium and 1 small creature.
In the bag, Barney!
Hold on.
Are you a
Wait,
medium
but
creature?
do they
I'm
count
small.
in
You're
their
small?
Yeah, I'm
ability
small.
to carry?
And so are
Do
the
they
other two
count
guys.
themselves?
I'm a small creature.
Is
Yeah.
it them and 3 or
Yes, it
3
is
total?
them.
Bring 1
Plus
additional per 3 caster levels.
So them and 3.
Yes.
He's a small
Which means
creature.
8 minus 2.
So you're good.
We're
He's
fine.
a small creature, and both of those are small
Barney's a
creatures too.
tiny creature, I think.
And you're a tiny creature. Or Barney's a tiny creature, so it should still be okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
then,
We're
if
fine.
you two
Let's
leave,
roll.
Should we cast into session? Like all at once? All
Where?
in one circle! One circle!
Hold.
I want to go to Saren's Ray. Do you remember Saren's Ray? It's where we caught you.
I remember.
Can you not teleport us 160 feet in the air this time? That'd be awesome.
Ground level.
So I don't think I'm gonna survive that fall with my toothpick legs.
You just gotta, accept it.
Oh, keep that in mind. I like how zen you are.
Sure.
Everyone joins hands.
Guess we're all
The mother and the father just like,
civil.
Come on, we're all doing this, dude.
It's happening.
All in
It's
this
together. And we
Yeah.
All right,
Everybody
so
roll your
both
sixes
of you
together.
roll
Oh,
your
God.
percentile
Oh
dice.
Jesus! You do remember where
Yeah.
Saren's Ray is?
I feel like we would have.
What
And,
is
and
this?
that is a very familiar
You have
place.
seen it
Yeah.
casually.
It feels like home to me.
Yeah, we would have probably.
You haven't studied it carefully. That would be Sybil would be very familiar. Anyone who's really examining it. Okay,
Sybil, will you describe Saren's Ray for us just to build our mental images?
it's not gonna help you, but nice try. Okay, roll
Ready?
percentile.
Set, go.
82.
24, but low numbers are good.
You should have just warped us to the hospital where you were staying sick.
So everyone, and there's this black void, just for like an eighth of a second. You and the parents appear right outside Saren's Ray. You guys appear inside Saren's Ray.
Oh, it worked.
I hope they're okay. Where'd they go?
I'm just
We
gonna
lost
walk
them in the
outside.
party!
Zippy!
Wait up!
Zippy!
Is that you?
Are you inside?
Are you outside?
Yay, we made it!
That's great.
Hello! You're back!
Have you been drinking again?
No.
Sense motive.
Sense motive.
I'm just gonna smell her breath.
Halitosis.
Wow.
15 plus 1.
Oh, she's very drunk. No.
You're a lush, aren't you?
I'm also a tramp for the right person, too.
Oh, really?
You got a room, sweetheart?
You have yours.
Yeah, but Sybil's up there watching.
Sybil supports the arts.
Sybil was trying to teach me temperance.
Literally watching both.
When's the last time that you did this? I mean, you have to have done it to be temperance.
I'm gonna walk away.
Bye-bye. Oh! Sybil, there's a note for you. Bunch of gnomes went to Whitechapel, just kind of popped in there.
Oh, good. Good. Note, please.
Are they... That was it. I just wrote it on my hand.
It's all
Sybil.
sweaty.
Yeah.
Like smeared.
Like,
Look at this.
sigil. And then you see just...
Wiped.
Yeah, it's like, there's like part on there.
Oh my.
Sybil.
It's so
No.
misspelled. It says sigil.
Thank,
Popped.
thank you.
Popped.
Thank you. for your-
Chapel. No, Whitechapel.
There's a whore chapel?
No, there's not a whole chapel.
There's one in my room.
Oh my. Oh.
Well, hello,
lordy.
Mr. Naked.
Oh.
You're already prepared, aren't you?
I'm gonna go to the Longhorn and get a drink.
All right.
See, Garen, this is what happens when you drink. Oh, I'm gonna follow Garen.
But I'm not interested.
Okay. Consent is sexy.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm
I thought we weren't gonna drink anymore.
I lied.
Why?
Because I like alcohol.
So do I, but it's not good to drink on the job.
And you've got him like in a church right now.
She also never has time off. She's literally been there every single time we walk through the door.
The chapel's actually through those doors. I can drink out here.
You should meet my friend Marius.
You get along well.
Yeah.
Swimmingly.
Is he drinking?
Swimming like in booze.
You're not supposed to.
I know.
I already left.
I know.
I already left. If
So
I'll
you guys are going to the Longhorn.
Yeah.
Where's Whitechapel at?
Whitechapel is in the Sansuna Desert. It's to the south of here. Quite a ways.
Why
Almost
do you
straight.
know the gnomes?
We helped free them from their village that was under attack.
How did you get them all out of there?
I love how you're reasoning with the drunk lady.
Prayers and faith
Thoughts and prayers.
Wow.
and devotion to the lady. Yes, I am shaming you.
She can't sense your motive. Wow. Has anyone told you you're really pretty?
Yes. Sorry, I'm gone.
Yell
just came
from down
out.
the street.
Don't worry.
Yes.
It's well known that you're celibate. It's
I found
okay.
Garen.
It's okay.
Hopefully you're back.
But I just want to let you know that if you ever decide you don't want that vow, there's many a man after you. And women.
Thank you, my dear.
And some that I just can't tell, which is okay.
You
You
look
do you.
tired. Why don't you go to your room and
Oh,
take
no,
rest?
I'm not tired. I just woke up like 10 minutes ago.
Hair of the dog, my friends.
That's what happens when
I took a
you
nice
wake
nap
up
behind the counter.
Still drunk.
I
That's what I'm
found
saying,
these
hair of the
alchemist
dog, you
mercies.
just keep
I've been
drinking.
downing them like candy.
Why don't you go to your room and wait for Mahini? She'll be up in just a little bit.
Okay. You see her just go behind the counter and just
Maybe.
lay in like the space behind it.
Oh.
And then I'm just gonna sit and I'm just gonna be the attendant until she falls
Oh.
asleep and wait until she sobers up Then I'll shame her when she's awake.
Alright, so Civil is now manning the inn. Roll a charisma check for me. With advantage because it's
You.
at the Sunsoon. It's at Temple of Serenity.
13.
You do
8 plus
decently.
18.
People are more in awe of you being there, so you get away on a lot of your clout that you carry.
Cool. I'll take it.
Should we check in with Katriana?
Wow, the Dawnbringer is doing such a menial task. How quaint. How admirable. She's not above this
She's
type
so
of
humble.
I'm
She's so
literally ignoring
she's not above
99%
this
of
type
people
of
that walk
work.
in.
God damn, do you see her?
Sorry.
What are you two doing?
I'm gonna. Or those two are us.
You and you, because you're no, you're
No, I
headed to
went- I
Lonehorn
went with Garen.
with that one.
Yeah.
You are.
With your parents.
I'm hanging out with Zippy.
All right. What are you doing?
Why come and have a drink with us?
No.
Yeah, I feel like I would stick with Garen. Just like follow
We were
him
gonna
around.
play a trick on Civil, but we can't do that with him here.
Maybe we did.
Good.
All right. And so your parents are just.
Well, welcome to Telford.
Go away.
There's no mushrooms.
And they probably won't be. I hope you brought some with you.
What snacks? Where can we fix your mother?
That's a good question. Sybil,
The desk attendant.
where can we get like disease cure stuff?
I'd imagine the nearest hospital. Remember the one that you were stuck in?
Maybe.
Didn't we
I think that would
leave
be the
somebody
best.
there?
Please check on Rook if you go there.
We need to go back to that hospital. We'll take him on.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
We forgot about Rook!
Again!
He might be back next week, guys. Yeah, right?
Am I rolling survival? Yeah, I'll find it. Oh shit.
You can't owe shit because I owe shit.
6 plus 2.
No.
8.
Solid. 8 fine.
3
Eight's
plus
better.
3.
Thanks. We are wandering around. We might find the black market this time.
So you guys are wandering about, and we'll get back to you later. Lonehorn bitches.
Wow, I didn't realize we were like gonna have a crowd party. This is great.
Hey, Garen.
There's
Yes.
people kind of giving you a wide berth.
Yes, ma'am.
Get
And
to a
there's
ball
muttering.
for the monk.
Well,
Yeah.
out of curiosity, remember what I said we might want to do when we got back?
Oh, how could I forget?
You forgot.
Well,
You see the dwarf
But if
just
you
kind
want to
of.
like run it by me a second time.
you remember
I
how
wasn't gonna say that until you said that.
Well, you remember how I said I have friends who are
Yeah.
close to me,
Right.
and that we might be able to get one of them to play a little joke on Civil?
So
Okay.
what kind of?
Yeah, you can absolutely sense motive.
18 plus 14. 32.
Natural one.
14 and sense motive.
You're gonna die.
like-
There's like an over wink, and she's like, kind of gesturing. You can tell that
It's very much a prank.
this is her. Like her friends are her.
Oh, gotcha.
So like, what kind? Like, how are we gonna do this though?
Well, there's one that's particularly tall and handsome.
Oh really?
We could give Sybil a gentleman collar.
This is perfect because she has to help the people at the front counter. Or do you
How
want to
about
do it
this?
later
How about
tonight?
this? How about this? How about this?
He could knock on the door. and
How about
he
I will go to the
knows
back,
us.
I will go away and I will go find him,
Wrong.
and then when he comes back, you can talk all about it with him, okay?
I will go find him.
No, I flat out just screwed up. I was like, I can go to the bathroom. And I will go find him.
Wrong. Cool.
Okay.
Solid. I'm gonna go get a drink because I fucking need it. And I'm fucking so dirty right now.
If you don't mind, I'll leave you a coin, and he prefers patadka.
Oh, Patadka. Good choice.
It's the best
So at this
choice.
point, I'm sorry, you need clothes to be served here.
The clothes are an illusion, man.
We need illusions here for you to be served.
Alright, guys.
That was-
Society doesn't understand
I
me.
legitimately have just a tattered as shit, gross beggar's robe, if you so would enjoy.
What if you just wrapped it around the bottom of your...
It would be going against my moral decisions.
What about illusionary clothes? Because then you
Gray
technically would
area.
still be naked.
I'm into it. Yeah,
Alright, but here's the deal. I need them back.
but they don't exist.
But they kind of... There's a physical thing that creates an
No,
illusion. It legitimately is like... It's essentially like wearing a bracelet.
You have your bracelet
It's
on.
Okay,
It's like bracers or like jewelry. It's like...
this is exactly the edge of my gray area that I accept.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and take off my sleeves.
You see white sleeves, just white lacy sleeves.
Put these on. Okay,
They
now...
don't really fit over your bracers, so you take off your bracers and
So, I need these back.
he's just sitting there in
When
fluffy
you're done,
bracers.
when you're done with them, I need these back. Here's what you gotta do. You gotta think about it for a sec.
The
You got
bartender
it
never
really
said
hard,
what kind of
and,
clothing he used.
Think of clothing.
I'm imagining leaves. Lots of leaves.
Ooh.
You're in a leaf suit.
Cool.
I will need those
You
back
look
when
like
you're
a
done
tree.
with that.
A furry tree.
You don't get to run away with these.
You'll
But,
be mistaken for a druid.
Nice.
but you're wearing clothes. Alright, I will be right back.
Oh, it's cool because this is like a hunter's tavern. It reminds me a lot of a tavern from home. It's very there's that moving beans.
Where's
and,
home for you?
It's called oh my god, did I seriously? High Rock. It's called High
Who
Rock.
knows?
Sorry, I don't know.
Words are hard.
High Rock is a place that's up in the mountains and it's surrounded by forests.
Oh, I love mountains.
It's like isolated, you know.
Cool.
Rock.
It's cool, but I just like mountains.
Yeah.
Do they have dwarf ale here? That'd be good.
Yeah, blueberry dwarven ale.
Oh, that sounds great. I'll have one of those.
Hell yeah.
I ordered
So-
I ordered her a patadka and I ordered me like a mead of some kind.
Okay.
Like a sweet mead.
Can you pay? I don't have money.
It's fine.
Thanks.
After you ordered, you ask for it.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Craig.
That's fucking funny.
There's this very sweet dwarven
He ain't
blueberry
got
ale.
no pockets. Where is he supposed to put the money?
Prison pocket.
His wallet.
Prison wallet. That's
Um,
a pocket.
A tall, dark, and handsome. I believe he's half elf. Or no, let me double check what he is. No, he's human. Tall, dark, and handsome human approaches the table. Human man. Human man.
Look. We're saving this spot for my friend who's coming back.
I think you're saving that spot for me, Chef.
Oh. I think I am. I pulled the seat out. Welcome. What's your name?
I'm a Nancy.
I'm Nancy. Right. That's very smooth. I like it.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Antlar.
Right. Where are you from?
Baku. The mountain over
Yonder.
and through the portals
Yonder.
and stuff. Very confusing.
Right. Portals.
Yeah.
Just as you say, just as you say. Is this for me? Pointing at the drink.
Yeah, it's a patolka on the house.
It's a very,
Thank you.
it's patadka long.
Even better.
You said you were tall, dark, and handsome. I figured.
It's gonna be awesome.
Figured you're liquored.
Alright, so
There's like jazz music playing in my head.
so
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
what Malini tells me you've got a friend in mind.
Oh gosh. Yeah,
What's
she's
going on?
I'm still just visualizing this tall, dark, and handsome elf walking out of the ladies'
Man.
room.
Human.
He's a human man.
Oh, he's here, man.
So-
Tall, dark, and human man walking out of the ladies' room.
You know, it's a bar. Shit happens.
There's Sybil, right? She's phenomenally beautiful. Like, she's like otherworldly beautiful. She's very strong, independent woman. Insanely strong.
At
in
this
spirit.
while, she's going back there going, drooling all over her. Sorry, I'm working. Sorry.
And she's a fighter, you know. But yeah, she doesn't have a lot of experience around the man and lady folk, if you know what I'm saying.
Now, here's the question. Do you have a clue if she prefers the men or the lady folk?
You know, I've gotten some vibes of like, you know, like, I got some vibes, but I don't know where they really lie. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I don't know.
That was my last.
Well.
I don't know why I introduced these. I'm sorry.
Why are you so mean?
Did you get any of those?
Any what?
I got 5 of them.
So now that we're distracted, let's take a brief break.
Drew stole shit from me.
Oh, and now you get to see the new gift from Danicka.
Yay!
everyone, we are back. So we're gonna leave the bar for a minute and go and jump to Zempe and Wiggum on their fuck all adventure through Talfreyot. I would like you guys to roll a percentile die for me.
Are we gonna try
Again?
to teleport there? That would suck.
74.
Okay.
Give me a minute. 61.
You guys managed to reach the palace.
My mom and dad, this is where all like the rich people live. We're friends with them now.
It still has the illusion around it where you can't quite see. There's just kind of the shimmer. But you remember this from before.
This isn't a hospital.
Hi, Wickham.
We're looking for the hospital.
Yeah,
for
it's
your
back. It's back that way, I think.
I think so too.
So now that you have a location, kind of, roll survival again.
With it.
Advantage.
No. I'm not making roll with disadvantage. That's what's going on.
7 and 2. Oh yeah.
8 and 3.
9
The
and
palace is in the center. You just don't know which way is the palace.
Is there anyone to ask? Are there
There's
guards?
I stumbled over my words, but you know what I meant. Ga. There are guards posted around the entirety of the palace.
Excuse me, sir. Or ma'am.
Yes.
We're looking for the hospital. My mom's real sick.
Which one?
Whichever one is closest.
I think
It
that's
has the best reputation.
Which one? Sorry.
The one with the slightly bigger beard.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. The nicest hospital's right over there. It's a block
It
away.
wasn't nice.
It's close. Let's go.
Okay. So they point and you go and you find this really nice hospital. It's white marble, gold filigree on the sides. It's got a like a mortar and pestle sitting out the front that's a fountain.
Is there like an ER door?
There is a front door.
An ER door.
And it says hospital written in glowing letters.
This
Really
is
wish
not
we
where
had
we
some
left
coin.
you.
Well, let's go in anyways.
You really just want to get rid of your mom, don't you? Yes.
I'm not going to answer that question.
What?
Slimy Doom! We got Slimy Doom! We need help with Slimy Doom!
Okay, let's go.
You walk
Yelling
inside.
that outside of the
Yeah,
hospital.
you are. Then you walk in. Can I help you? You see this human just kind of just sitting at the desk
My mama's real sick.
using an abacus. What does she have? Do you know?
Slimy Doom!
It'll be 50 gold, and then we'll start looking at her.
Start looking at her.
And then we'll start looking at her.
Then we can talk about treatment. Oh,
Shit,
I wonder
that
if
is
it's motive. Because
Yeah.
I never do that.
Sense that motive, girl.
Right?
natural 1.
Natural one.
Now, I died.
5 plus 11, so 16.
She died from
There's
mistrust.
no price. There's no like ulterior motive. That is the cost just to even walk in the door and get looked
That's
at.
ridiculous. Do you have a sliding fee scale?
If you bring in your proof of income,
I
no,
have my taxes.
no.
Yeah.
Bog, Texas.
Bog taxes.
Easy maze, dude.
We keep really good records in the fog.
Totally do.
You know, you have great benefits as a witch, let me tell you.
I have dental.
How many deductions?
That cracks me the hell up.
What was that?
I said so many deductions.
So many to that.
So you see that they take her back into a room. Are you coming or are you leaving her here? Okay, well you're gonna need to stay to pay for her treatment once we decide what it is.
Okay. Do you take jewels and like...
Yes, if it's of good value.
I'll pull out that 3 pounds of miscellaneous jewels.
If that would fund her to stay here for over 3 weeks if she needed to.
Sure.
2 weeks. Is that what you want?
We'll see what she needs.
What's your father say?
You see this doctor come out, Elvin. She has slimy doom.
We know.
100 gold. We'll take care of her. We can keep her overnight for 250.
Hey, Pop,
300.
you got any cash?
It's back in Gimbal Hop.
You didn't bring it with you?
Why? We were coming back.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Not right away, anyways.
Well, it would have been nice to know that, wouldn't it?
I didn't think we had to tell them.
I thought that much was evident.
We said we were bringing people with us, and then we were going back with clerics. You didn't tell me there was a timeline beyond go, come back.
What did you think we were gonna get the... I'm not there.
Just go to the shitty hospital.
I already paid 50 gold.
He's in
Just use some.
You
of the
shouldn't have even
necklaces.
paid the 50
Now
gold.
let's go.
Yeah.
How many necklaces do you need just for the treatment?
I know you said
take
300
half of the
gold,
pile.
but
This is why we're not doing a party fund.
The one-
This is why. This
Hey,
is
I want
why.
I want.
This
want
is
you to
why
see how
Garen
many
needs to be in
times
charge.
I've reached for my bag.
Use some of the necklaces.
I did.
They took half of it. So you now have 2 pounds of jewels.
Okay.
We'll take care of her. 3 minutes passed. Here you go. She's better. Also, we saw that your father seems to have sickness. Was he raised from the dead? He needs some restoration cast upon him, so we can do that for you here. He'll feel like a new man.
do it.
How you feel, Dan?
Not as good as I could. Like, 100 gold, take care of him.
I'm taking
Or takes half of your pile, or this.
So I have
I'll
one.
give you a discount. So you have 1 pound of jewels.
Okay.
He's good. Thank you. Come again.
Is
What a
that
horrible thing to say in a hospital.
You're
Well,
now
I'll
outside
see
with
you
your
later.
parents. Emma, you've spent so much money on us.
Yeah, you remember that. Next time, whenever it comes in handy.
You
Such a
ripped me in
lovely
half
son.
when I birthed you. Don't you tell me to remember anything.
I'm gonna start walking to Sarah's room.
relationship.
I'm glad you're feeling better, Mom. Let's go to the day spa.
So roll a survival check to get to Saren's Ray.
God, your mom is so high maintenance.
Right?
You're telling me that when
11 plus 11. No, sorry, that's much different. 11 plus 2. 14.
Are you trying to guide to, or are you letting him lead?
Oh no, I'm actually trying to find the hospital.
Oh,
The
okay.
shit
So,
hospital.
so if you just,
Oh, poor Rook.
all right. So you kind of know where you're going, and you
I'm
wander
going to
off.
the hospital. Bye.
I'm coming with you.
Okay.
I want to go back to Saren's Ray.
You can try to go by yourself.
I
Bye.
don't think that's gonna happen.
Just
walk us
abandon
there,
your
and then you can
parents in the
abandon
city.
us like you did before.
Do it.
I'm going with Wiggum. You're adults.
adults.
So are you, and you should take care of your mother.
I just
Or
did.
I will take care of you.
You turned me to stone.
You need to stop, man. That's not very nice.
Our house got destroyed because he let him inside.
I'm sure he didn't open the door and say, "Come on in, let's burn my shit to death." No. You
I'm
need.
sure.
Yes, I'm sure.
We gotta find our friend Rook. He's at the other hospital. That's what we're doing, and that's how it's going.
So, ma'am,
Ballsy.
Noted.
fair. You can go back to Saren's Ray. I need to find my friend. If you don't like it, you can go back to the castle if you want. But I'm gonna find my friend.
And I'm hanging out with her.
Okay.
You just tack everything on at the end.
But she said,
Yeah.
Good job, Ram.
The mother starts walking. The father's like, "You stood up to your mother. I'm proud of you, but also I'm scared." And he just follows her.
First time anyone's ever stood up to her. I don't know what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna tell Freya.
So
They should be.
maybe they'll find their way. Maybe not. We'll find out.
They're on vacation. Oh,
All right. So you are walking.
I got an 18 plus 2 survival check to find it.
Damn.
All right, you're headed off in the direction of the hospital.
Yay!
Switch back to
The crazy
the
plan.
bar.
Alright. Do we got this? Nancy,
I think we've got a plan all figured out.
what do you think? Pretty great, right?
She's an amazing shapeshifter, yeah.
How do you know this?
I sense motive that they're talking about the same person.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
Doesn't that make sense?
yeah.
Okay.
Look,
Motive.
you can't be in on this joke if you're not privy enough to pretend like it's real, right? We gotta make this like really convincing.
Okay.
So like, this is a Nancy,
Yeah.
not anybody else.
That's what we'll tell Sybil.
You know what? I'll try to do the talking, and you can just like chill,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
This is a Nancy. She is not Mohini or anybody else. Smooth.
I just
Do you see how?
Especially not Lyra.
That is not a name.
It's not my name. It's not my name.
We might rename you.
They call me everything else, but that's not my name.
We might rename you.
So, yeah.
I mean,
should
it's a pretty
we
name, but it's not mine.
head back soon and what are you thinking, Nancy?
What I think is you should go in first.
Alright.
Play like everything's normal and fine, and Mohini just had to step out to sell some things.
Yeah, that's I can sell that.
Then I'll come along, and
All smooth like.
we'll see what happens.
Alright,
Oh.
alright.
How about this?
Okay.
I'll wait. Let's say this. Instead of me waiting, because that could take all day.
Right.
What if? Starting to take your voice. What if?
And your turn.
What if? Right. So what if? No.
What if we just start
What
talking?
if I got kind of weirdly cockney all of a sudden for no reason?
We gotta
No,
like make her really fucking confused, and then maybe she'll want to speak
Maybe
with
she'll
you.
want me. Right. So.
Is this what the end goal is?
No.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe it's
No.
an unintended consequence.
If anything else, it would be an unintended consequence.
Not that she's gonna
What
say
if?
no.
Fuck no. So what if you were able to convince Sybil that she only needed to do this for, say, another half an hour, 45 minutes, so that maybe I could slyly ask her when she gets off?
I can fucking do that.
Alright. How about this?
This isn't the first time I've been a wingman, now, let me tell you.
I don't
I've
doubt you
gotten
get
Chuck
it.
Monglade so many times.
She taught Chunk Monk
He taught
Chunk Man.
Chunk Monk.
how to be a gentleman, and the other chipmunks ruined him. They are
Anyway,
very vulgar.
so, how about I'll wait, let's say, 15 minutes after you walk in the door?
Yeah, like, any chance you could, like, stay near the windows or something?
Oh, I'll stay within visual sight.
Right. Okay.
Visual line.
Visual
I'll stay
sight.
within sight.
Alright.
Can you take these armbands back? Their leaves are all itchy. I'm just gonna hang out.
The leaves are
outside.
illusory.
I love it.
He feels itchy.
I just can't.
It's just the idea
I just
of having
can't.
clothes.
You're inside the bar.
I need to not. I'm gonna wait in the street and like check out the peddlers.
I'll take my
that are
sleeves
out there,
back.
See what they're selling. It's anything cool.
No one is speaking
Walks
to
out
you.
with his dick
Yeah.
waving.
Yeah.
Let your dick flag.
Alright, so let's head back and let's get the ball rolling with this shit.
Alright.
So we're gonna jump back to Sybil, who has had a very interesting shift. Roll 2d20s for me.
3 and 16.
Okay. You had someone bitch you out about not having enough pillows, And this went on for about 20 minutes of them bitching about these pillows. And you already offered a great many pillows. And she has said no. And it ended up with you just saying, I am the last Dawnbringer. Listen to me.
You have enough fucking pillows.
You have enough pillows.
Our lady says that you have enough pillows. Good day to you. I said good day.
The next one was just a bunch of children fangirling over Sybil, just like, is it true that you're born of fire?
They said you were touched by the Dawnflower herself. Is that true?
Where did she touch you? Show me on the doll.
Okay, that's...
I am an adult.
I saw that in a play once. I don't know what it means.
Did you know that they already wrote books about you?
Are you actually born from sunshine?
Can I touch your hair? It's really cool.
What's with your butterfly?
Can I touch your symbol?
Does your butterfly have a name?
Did you always worship Sarah?
I'm gonna be a paladin
Why did you
just
choose
like
Sarah?
you one day. It's gonna be awesome.
One day I want to grow up to be as big
Agonizing
as strong
minutes
as
later.
you.
I have no words for everything. Go back to your rooms, kids.
At several times you tried to wake up the sleeping person, but they are definitely out drunk.
Field trip.
They're alive.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna try and find all of the alcohol I can, and I'm going to take all of it.
Roll a perception check.
Party and singers win.
With advantage because you've been here for several hours.
That's cool. That's cool. 2 and 3.
Glad you got advantage on that one.
She doesn't know what alcohol bottles look
I
like.
really know what alcohol bottles are.
She's like, this might be hair gel?
This could be a potion. This could be... Okay.
I'm
that's
just gonna leave
9.
it.
Takes all the alchemist's mercy.
That's 12.
You have found an entire case of Alchemist Mercies, and anything else that looked like it might be alcohol you have grabbed.
Cool.
And you search and there's bottles everywhere behind here. A lot of them empty, so you tried to find some of the ones that were empty. Most of them were Alchemist Mercies.
Okay. I find any mystery ones?
Not really. Like, you recognize them to be general potions. Like, a lot of them are labeled. You find one that's just of, like, a murky green liquid.
I'll just take the murky green liquid and put it away.
And then you find one that's a bottle of yellow liquid.
I'll take that and put it away.
That's just piss.
It's her pee jar.
Purpose.
You can't ever leave this spot. Here's
Alright.
your pee bottle.
And at this point, you see Garen coming back in.
Oi, Sybil.
Hello, Garen. How are you doing?
Oh,
How was
pretty
the
good.
Horn?
How was your shift?
It's not my shift, but it was fine.
Sorry. Longhorn was pretty good.
Mohini decided she
You got
needed-
tipped 2 platinum
Cool.
total.
Wow.
Take it. That's awesome.
Mohini decided she needed to go sell some things. I didn't question her.
Was in the black market.
I don't know. The last time I saw her, we were outside another hall.
Then I'm not concerned.
Right. So, how much longer do you think you'll have to be back here?
I don't know. I haven't been able to wake up our friend here, and no one has come to relieve her shift, so...
Great. Well, I went to the other hospital, and someone is on their way in about half an hour to come and take care of her and pump her stomach if she needs it.
That was very kind of you.
Right. So,
I'm trying to hide all the alcohol I can find here, but these are the only 2 things I've been able to see that seem... I don't know what they are. Most of
do
these
you
are
need some
obvious.
help?
Sure.
Alright, I'm gonna go back there and try to help.
Yeah, roll perception.
Okay. That's 13 plus 14, so 27.
You find the label in a different language, and it says Alchemist Mercy, so you realize all that Sybil really found was all of her cure-alls for her hangovers.
So that I didn't find any
Take them away.
alcohol.
So that's in that one.
Okay.
You start You realize that everything in here is a nook and cranny. All of the floorboards come up, and every one of them has alcohol underneath. The picture slides over, and you see some behind.
I'm just
The
like,
counter has a false countertop, and you see that there's tiny flasks lining the inside. Everything in here. There's this. You find a spigot built into the wall, and then you turn it, and there's beer flowing out of it. There's wine bottles built into the wall. The light comes out. It's a glowing drink.
is she an alcoholic?
I believe so. Karen. Let's dispose of these.
Everything in this place.
How many did we
So
find
ball of
altogether?
alcohol.
We're putting all of them in our bags to take.
So you found 47 alchemist mercies.
Whoa! Davina had like, oh no, I had like 7 of them.
40. I thought I
That
had
was
quite a few.
Well, I might have had like 40. Like, hold on.
276 bottles of alcohol.
We can sell that, and I will drink half of it.
Let's see, how many alchemist mercies did Davina have?
I have 8 and thought that was
Wowzers.
a lot.
And this has been like 45 minutes of doing this, and all the while Mohini's out there going, oh my god, oh, just leave, god.
When
Fuck.
they seem to have everything kind of sorted.
But you start seeing where they're pulling the bottles out. Like you
Thank
are
you,
watching
Dad.
all of this. You see the light come out.
Okay, even I'm concerned at this point.
You're just looking through the window like, oh.
So I'm momentarily distracted by that and waiting. When they seem to have settled and seem to be just like talking again or hanging out, that's when I'm gonna walk in.
All right. So after they count all the bottles and you see them put into Sybil's bag of holding, just
Candy haversack.
yeah. You can't fit all of them in your handy haversack.
Not in all 3 of my size.
Oh, okay. I thought you said just the handy haversack.
Yeah, all,
You know,
all
you
3 of
can
the
put
size.
those into my bag of holding.
It's okay. We'll take them to the general goods store and sell them, or take them to a pub and sell them.
Raw.
Get them far away from here. That's all it is.
Well,
You see her
awesome.
in her sleep reach out and grab, like, open the leg of the stool and grab a drink
I don't
and then
think,
put it back in and close the leg of the stool.
I don't think we got more.
Take it and I'm gonna pour it all out, and I'm gonna fill it with water. And then I'm gonna put it
Okay.
Where are you?
I'm just outside.
The
Just
church
yeah,
building.
wherever y'all are.
In.
It's like a hotel meets a
She's
church.
inside.
So you're just kind of sitting around,
Yeah.
watching them search.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go ahead and walk on in.
Thank you for the help, Garen. I really
You're
appreciate
so
it.
welcome.
I think we did a good thing here today.
Excuse me.
Yes, how may I help you?
I'm looking for a place to stay. Know you of anywhere that has such accommodations?
Have you stayed within Sands Ray before?
No.
Well, we are a church-funded hotel of sorts, inn, that we can help people get back on their feet, as well as rehabilitation. We held sermons over there, as well as we do have
That's
several
mighty
rooms.
kind of you.
No, it's not me.
Quite caring of this.
I'm technically not even actually working here. I'm just helping. I'm just helping her out for the time being.
Oh. Well,
Very,
that's mighty
very
kind
generous.
of you too. You know, you're
I pull her out and I like
Well, thank you. It's very nice of you to say.
into a pot,
Yeah.
a chamber pot.
My name's Nancy.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Nancy. My name is Sybil. I am the Paladin of Sarenrae, and one of the last Dawnbringers currently.
Why ain't that mighty noble?
Thank you. It's nice of you to say that. I rarely actually get the respect that I deserve when I say that. Thank you.
That's just cruel of others to not give you the respect you deserve.
I blame the ignorance. Most people don't even know. But it's alright. They will someday.
What is it you do?
Well, I just recently killed a necromancer. Leveled the city. It's a very, very unfortunate series of events. This is one of my friends. His name is Gary. He's a very skilled hunter and the best ranger I've ever met.
Oh, stop
Pleasure
it.
to meet you, Master Gary.
Master is a big term for me, but thank you. Nice to meet you.
Calm down, sure.
We are welcome to serve.
There's also this naked dwarf sitting nearby just watching this whole
Yeah, I'm not even gonna.
We do so. You're welcome to a room. We charge nothing, but we do take donations for the church and to help those. Which I turned the label. That was one of the empty alcohol bottles, and I've crudely written on it, "Tips for Sarah and Ray." Put that there.
So
and,
cute.
But you're welcome to. And do you mind showing them to one of the rooms upstairs?
Well, do you know of any good places for dinner? I'm new in town.
Believe it or not, I usually don't. I eat mainly trail rations. Usually
Well, then,
dry.
how-
Lots of mushrooms lately.
Well then, how about for your kindness, I take you out to dinner?
Well, that's mighty gracious of you, sir, but you
I
see,
won't
I
take
have to
no for
stay
an
here
answer.
until I'm relieved. And on top of
Don't worry about it. I will stay here until she is taken care of and until the person from the hospital shows up.
that, it's very nice of you.
I think it's a great idea.
I can't say that I
frankly.
actually really know much about this town. I've traveled through it many times, but I've never really stayed much, so I'm not entirely sure where a nice place would eat, but I'm happy to go out if... you have an idea.
Longhorn. Eat there.
Longhorn, eh?
I do have to agree, it's my favorite place in this whole
She
goddamn
reaches
city.
into the stool leg. Ugh! This is poison!
She's currently at a chamber pot away from the desk.
She crawls and reaches and drinks the water and says it's poison.
Yes, that's right. The alcohol is poison.
And do you mind if I take off for just a little bit?
That's awesome. You But personally, I like
Get
him.
some.
I think he's really cool.
Gary, you like everybody. I'm
But
not gonna get
I
up,
really,
I'm just gonna
but
walk
I
up.
really,
Where would you
really
like to
like
go?
that guy.
Right, so as you guys head off to dinner, what are you doing? Sitting with Gary?
You think
I'm
it's
just
a
gonna
date.
sit and look at you and be
Can I
like,
tail their dinner party and
oh, the naked man.
Yeah, why don't you roll tell?
Do it. Yeah, do it.
Yeah. 17 plus 9, 26.
Okay. You're stealthing fairly well. A lot of people don't notice the naked dwarf because you're short.
Yeah. But I feel like I would follow Lyra because
Not my name, bitch.
I'm most curious about your story.
Alright,
Me too.
so you guys...
I'm now manning the counter.
You're manning the counter. You guys are headed towards the other...
The crap hospital.
Yes. So you managed to make it to the crab hospital. You see the sign on the front that says closed.
Is the hospital condemned?
Garrett! Not Garrett.
Like it's closed for good or like just for the night?
It says closed. You don't know what that means.
Since when do hospitals close?
Since a barbarian woke up, raged because his friends left and killed all of the staff and destroyed every piece of equipment in there.
And also they spent
if
all their
that's-
money tending to a person who couldn't pay for their room, so
Or,
you
you
know,
know.
they went under.
Budget cuts.
That's it.
Yeah.
What do you
Competition.
think?
Lack of social programs, really.
Like, you know, I'm
This is a lesson we can all learn from.
maybe there's like a night attendant.
Okay. Let's knock on the door. You go ahead.
Macleod!
Heaven's leap of shit
When,
in there.
when do you open?
I don't know.
Can you let us in?
No.
Is there anybody else in there?
No. Maybe. No.
Are you lying to me?
No. Maybe. No.
Are you sure?
Yes. I think.
I-
Bye.
No! I'm not leaving until I find out what happened to my friend!
Heaven's leap of
He's
shit.
sleeping. Good night.
He's sleeping?
They're all sleeping. Good night.
No.
We're closed.
What time
No.
is it?
Still closed.
No.
It's like
4.
yeah.
No.
There's no silence.
It's knocking on the door. Nothing.
Nothing.
I'm gonna check to see if it's unlocked.
It's unlocked.
Walk right the fuck in there.
It's still closed.
I can see that.
There's a Gripply with just a broom.
I'm gonna follow.
I tell you
Really cute.
And your shins.
I'm gonna follow.
Thank you.
And have him sleep him out. And then lock the door.
You're a dick.
This one, let me back in!
Oh, I thought someone was like banging at your door for a second. I was
I do
like,
good sound effects. Huh?
Good.
So we're gonna look around.
And then as you walk away, it gets me. Stop!
I'm gonna lose my job. They pay well.
You won't lose your job. Go.
What job? You're closed.
He's just being lazy.
Rolling
So-
perception.
Mhm.
There's a bunch of sleeping people. There's also several body bags.
Do I see Rook sleeping? Hopefully. And not in the body bag.
you see him sleeping in a body bag.
Those are really comfortable too.
Yeah.
Hanging
Well, it's
upside
mostly
down.
a body
So,
envelope.
what did you roll again? 17?
It was a 12 plus, 14.
Oh,
So
I'm also
26.
looking.
alright. Do you want to assist?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yes. Okay. You're looking through these hospital rooms. You see that it's kind of sorted into wings, and you walk around and you see some people with giant boils. Some of them have something swimming in them.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
I'm like,
Some other people are just completely wrapped up. Other ones are like rotting. One of them you see has 2 arms growing out of their shoulder. And then there's Rook. Behind a steel door. All of his weapons are stored in a cabinet outside the door. And you see that he's
Senpai!
restrained to the bed.
Zenpei?
You're knocking on the steel door as he's restrained to the bed.
He's awake.
You may not be able to see. You may have to jump to actually see
I'm
through
gonna
the little
actually
port.
pick him up.
Alright, now you see.
Tom, 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 tom.
Hey, Rook! Are you awake?
No.
Is the door open?
No.
Should we try and open it?
Sure. How are you gonna unlock the door?
I still have my skeleton key.
Okay, roll disable device.
5 plus 10 plus 6. So
21.
The moment that you just even touch the lock, it crumbles away. This is not very secure. Your key just like,
Pushes through
yeah,
the
it
door.
went through that lock. Just kinda,
That happens when you roll 20.
Rook,
handle comes off in your hand.
we're here to bust you out! We gotta go!
And there's this mumbling. You see, Rook still does not look better.
Because we went to the worst
Well, they
hospital.
obviously all doing a good job. We gotta go! Let's get him out of here!
Well, let's get his weapons too then. Okay.
You wanna click those?
Do you wanna collect his weapons?
You wanna go ahead and carry Rook?
We'll at least get him out of his restraints. Oh, get the weapons!
You see there's a glass cabinet with a lock on it.
You know, I was gonna change the song, but this works better, honestly.
No, pull all this stuff.
At this point, orderlies are now pouring out.
Oh
Are we having a hospital fight?
We are.
Oh my god, seriously?
Really?
Get Rook and fly. Fly.
Fly, you fools!
I'm actually going to fly Rook.
I can fly.
Oh, you can fly too? Okay. We're flying the fuck out.
We're just gonna do the whole hospital.
I'm gonna feel real bad when he turns around after not listening to us and we say, boom, we out.
I thought you were gonna make it the shape of like a hospital, like Red Cross, like shape for a minute.
Thought about it.
The Red Cross.
Thank you for not.
Doobie doobie doobie.
Warp your shit
What?
out of there.
Scooby Dooby Doo?
Where are you?
Oh my god.
We need some help.
From you now.
No, we just need a lot of help.
No, we just need a lot of help.
So we blew up a hospital today.
It's okay. It was really
I
bad.
went on a date with Sybil that she didn't realize was a date.
I gave excellent customer service.
Now let's see if Sybil services the customers.
Learned some cool stuff. Thank you.
Stuff today.
We got to wear clothes for
Docked
the
a
first
weird date.
Yeah, see what like cities are all about and stuff. It's weird.
Damn crazy, man. You didn't even get to hit anything with your fists, though.
So these are
time.
beds.
The day's still young.
It's true. There's a hospital fight going.
I love it. The music is so peaceful now.
I know. I don't know why there was a battle song in Pathfinder guitar.
That's a solid
it's-
question.
Me and Zempe going off on our own.
It's like the adventure of a lifetime. It's like the summer movie film that critics are rating. Come on, Brooke, we can fly!
Coming to a theater near you.
This summer.
They're coming after me now!
Rook.
That's all this is.
Sybil.
Sybil. And all you see is just.
Oh, I was calling the movie Rook. Like, you know when they get to the end of the trailer and they're like, Rook. Or like, up.
I like the idea of they're just running through the characters,
Yeah.
and it's just Rook. Sybil.
Karen, here's your pillow and your tea. Have a great day.
Wiggum. Zempe. What
And the naked dwarf running around through the city.
the naked dwarf? And he's just like,
What is that?
also featuring the woman no one knows who the fuck she is.
My name's Mohini.
Hello there.
So, now that I've got this done,
My name is Cersei.
They're gonna fly immediately out.
all of the windows are barred. Rook.
Break the window.
Where's Rook?
Going
There's
out the
Rook.
front door.
Can you teleport again?
We've broken worse bars.
So Wiggum is. Where the hell is Wiggum?
Yeah, sorry, I didn't make one for.
I will.
There's Wiggum.
I
like-
still have to make yours. It's coming.
Yeah,
I
you're
just
fine.
haven't gotten there yet.
There's a door.
You have a warning.
All right. So the layout of this place is as follows. This
I'm
red
definitely in the room with.
burgundy is.
The walls.
You were getting the.
Oh, I
weapons.
was. Okay, good call.
These are the walls. These are all the beds. These are curtains. This is a wall except for these curtains here. So this gives you the illusion of what the hospital actually looks like. And then you go inside and they've crammed everyone they can in here.
So where's the front door?
Shitty
Right here.
hospital 101.
We
Right?
now have
Beautiful lobby. Nothing else.
Meet our receptionist. Our two nice curtained rooms.
Excuse me. Their patient service.
And our dress hall filled with dead
Not
body
receptionist.
bags.
oh yeah, body bags. It doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
Dead body, dead body, dead body, dead body, dead body, dead body. Dead
Is this
body,
a
dead
forensic
body,
lab?
dead body.
Or a hospital?
Good morning.
They're all your dead bodies.
Yay!
So roll
Nice.
An
initiative.
unfortunate percentage of those
Yeah, I was
bodies.
Have
gonna
I
say, no
finished?
wonder Rook is still sick.
Have I finished grabbing all the stuff?
You're in the process. You broke the glass, and that's when they started running. So you're about halfway through.
The other weapon he has is a battle axe.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's shit.
Shit. Well, after bouncing it a lot,
Natural 19 plus.
Nice.
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 My initiative bonus is 2.
It's your dex bonus.
Let's see that. Plus 2.
Okay, so 21.
Yes.
17 plus 2, so 19.
This is the perfect zone.
Shit, guys.
And let's roll for
Thank you.
Rook.
unconscious, is he not?
Yeah, but in case he wakes up.
Run, Log, run.
Zempe. You know, have the battle axe and you see like his bag of holding and stuff in there. You just.
Yeah, I'll grab what I can and then.
All right.
I'm gonna run in.
Run in.
Yeah. Do I have time to cast something?
Not if you're grabbing the stuff
Okay.
and running in.
Okay.
Okay, Wiggum.
So I am going to grab Zempe's head and Rook's arm and cast teleport. To Sarah's right.
All right.
I'm too glad you drew all this.
I love it.
I tried to tell you.
I know, but just in case you didn't roll high enough.
Implied.
Truth.
You did, and the thing is you guys actually rolled high for once.
It's a beautiful hospital.
Hi, welcome to Siren's Ray. My name is Garen Ebenhammer. I'm your courtesy clerk today.
What's the... So 71?
That looks like a 10. 15.
So 17.
Oh, 17. I didn't see which thing you rolled.
Low is actually good for teleport.
Yes. So,
Yeah, the lower the better.
they're in the Saren's Ray lobby. Right as Sybil has left on her date.
Hi, welcome to Siren's Ray. My name is Garen Ebenhammer. How
So
can
goodbye,
I help
Matt.
you?
What do you do about that, Garen?
I'm working here.
Nice. I hope they pay well.
Sybil went on a date.
Nice. We broke real cattle.
Rock, brother! I'm gonna come around. I'm gonna scramble around and like pick him up. Oh, you are still very sick.
Oh.
Guys, he can use my room for the night.
Okay.
We might be fugitives now.
It's fine. Just go. Just go. I won't tell them where you are.
It
It's
is,
sworn to
yes.
secrecy.
Fugitive? The alcohol?
Yes, don't say it. It's a lot. I like lay her down and I put a blanket on her. Okay.
I like my room.
I like your
I
room.
live down here.
Sad one.
It's a sad life.
It was
All right.
definitely her pee bottle then.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just.
It actually is a bottle of pee
I'm just gonna.
that Sybil now has.
Nice.
Well, you guys have a nice night. I'll work here until she comes to. And if Sybil asked, there was supposed to be somebody from the hospital coming, but since the hospital, they didn't show up.
I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, doesn't that suck?
It does.
Right, cool. Okay.
Alright. You have now gone to the Lone Horn, Sybil, and
This is the best
I'm
music.
sorry, but can I roll for my customer service skills?
yes, you can.
Okay.
Pretty epic.
What should I
Coming in
roll?
here.
Roll and add your charisma.
I don't have well, like
I
I was
don't
gonna
have
say
charisma.
okay, just an overall.
Yeah.
Okay, don't suck because I don't have charisma. That's 12.
You got 3 gold as tips over your time watching.
Thank you, come again.
Saren's Ray is very generous.
Best customer service.
Alright. You've made it to the Lone Horn.
She's the dawn.
Well, this looks nice
She's the
enough.
dawn bringer of the Church of Saren Ray.
This place is
I'm just a grubby little.
welcoming. Had here the other day. Good food.
Well,
Not the best service, but good food.
well, let us give it a try. After you, my lady. I hold open the door.
Some water. It's really okay.
You can do it.
You are now in the Lone Horn. It's moderately busy. It's about 5, maybe 5:15.
We find a table.
Yeah, there's a table. It's not private. It's kind of a long table. But you can sit on the end of one of them.
I mean, if that's what's available, that's what we'll do.
Sure.
At this point, you see a server come up. Oh, you're back! You just left, didn't you?
I think you might have me mistaken.
Roll bluff.
Likely story.
Sense motive.
Alright, it's my 12 plus 16. So,
28.
28.
You got a nat 20.
Oh.
Dude.
But how high is?
Just okay.
I'm not even trying
Yeah.
to fool him. I'm just like,
Get the
play along.
What's good today?
Hmm?
What's good today?
Everything's good.
What's your favorite?
I personally love, and he lists the most expensive item on the menu that you know. If you get that paired with this alcohol, it's phenomenal. And he lists like a beautifully seared steak.
Oh, that's right. I have money again. Okay,
And thanks
we're gonna-
to Theron's Ray, we actually get some of the
I
spices
started
from.
this game with 3 gold.
We get it from Sansuna.
Or something like that.
Oh, excellent. Oh, speaking of which, I came into the possession of a lot of extra alcohol that we do not need. Are you all interested in buying for the help? Who would you like me to talk to about that?
You probably want to speak to the barkeep.
Okay. May I speak to the barkeep?
Yeah, he's at the bar.
No way.
So you're sitting as Sybil gets up and leaves.
She just.
You walk up to the bartender.
Hello, sir.
Oh, hello. We don't see many Asimar here.
Well, I don't see many myself. So I was at I came into quite a collection of alcohol that I would like to get rid of. Are you all interested in buying it for the bar?
Quite possibly.
And then I'm just gonna start taking. Look.
This bottle is piss.
Look.
This is not hyperbole. This is literal piss.
Oh, I'm so sorry about
He pulls up the green murky one. What is this?
that. I don't know. I assumed it was alcohol.
I don't want it.
Okay, I'll take that too. Thank you.
Are you pulling out the Alchemist Mercy as well?
No, I'll just pull out all of the alcohol. Well, 267 bottles. of it.
All?
And you watch as Sybil's pulling this out. Everyone kind of gets quiet around
Give
you.
it to the person who doesn't drink alcohol.
I'm gonna come up
I'll give
beside
you 30 platinum for the lot.
Play now.
Sense motive.
Sure.
3 platinum is a lot.
I'm trying to get you more money.
Oh, why not?
I don't even have 3 platinum. No, that's a lie. But still, not
That's a
much
lie.
I know, I'm so used to
14.
thinking Slamal, and then I look and I'm like, oh
It's
wait.
probably a fair price.
Well, thank you. I really
started
do
with
appreciate
wallets.
that. I love that. Thank you.
30 platinum, you see him just kind of like start stocking it behind the bar.
If there are any that are opened or whatnot, I will absolutely pay you back.
No, it's fine. I mean, the value we're going to get from this is fine if we lose a bottle or
Thank
two.
you. Oh my goodness! I forgot to cork the wall.
What?
Oh, nothing. Thank you. I appreciate your business, and I'm sure I'll be back. I have to run back to Sam's radio.
Meanwhile,
Hold
Garrett is
up.
like
Then I'll be back in a
hammering.
minute, and then I just
hammering
turn
the
around
wall of
and I
Sybil,
walk out,
Sybil,
and I run
wait.
back to Sam's
Tara-
radio. I've forgotten about you.
Oh! Garen, in the meantime, is like hammering boards up over the like spigots. All right.
It's gonna be even better when I get back.
So you watch as Sybil just.
Can I have the beer?
So you're back.
Yeah.
I like how you just fell back into Circe's voice. He's like, fuck it.
Do you want a big beer?
You look like a man.
So I don't follow.
That's the dragon
Sybil's not
stinker.
earlier.
Alright, so. Roll.
Or Anansi.
Yeah, so you're stealth.
Nancy.
Yeah.
Roll perception.
The elusive
Me?
name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just meditating like on a rooftop somewhere.
7 plus 14.
You got like 24 on your stealth, right?
I don't remember.
26.
Yeah, so
That's
you
what
It's
don't.
low
Yeah.
20s.
Yeah, you don't see the.
A naked man yet.
You don't. No, the
Well, it's
naked
getting
man
dark,
that is
it's dusk.
following you.
It's duskish.
But look,
So you're just
What
kinda
you
sitting
do
outside.
see though is I pull out a flask from my bag and add liquid to my beer. Put that away.
Mixed beer and patadka.
Yup.
It's beer todka.
Beer todka. The tofu.
And you watch
the
this-
alcohol rule.
How many? Are you just having the one drink?
I'm gonna pound that one though.
I would like you to roll a Constitution check to just down it.
Do you
10
have the Constitution?
was, I mean, just straight Constitution check.
Yep.
13.
You get about 3/4 through the dragon's tankard, which is easily a small bucket. And then you're just
They don't have larges and mediums and smalls. They have like no
So you finish it,
humans and dragons.
and you are very full from this beer.
Good enough. I'm gonna go ahead and walk into. Is there like a shadowy corner? Or like a place I could walk to and not be seen?
Something this close to Saren's Ray doesn't really have shadowy
I
corners.
do not like this place.
Just go back to the bathroom.
Yeah. Can I sneak into the ladies' bathroom? So I'm gonna walk out a lady?
You can roll stealth.
Okay, 13 plus 22. So 35.
You stealth's 22?
Yes.
Holy shit.
I'm a fucking rogue, man.
So you manage to make it to the door, and then a woman opens it and strolls out. Hello.
Hello.
You're using the woman's voice as a
Yes. I'm striving for confusion.
Just
You live in a magical world.
kind of holds open the door.
Like, thank you.
It is hard.
You see
What
this
you
very
said.
confused woman just,
She's just drunk.
you know, just kind of walks
She's
off.
just drunk, I don't know.
I'm gonna be Cersei's for a little bit.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
and
just
you
gonna
see,
hang out at the bar as me.
what you recognize as Lyra.
That's really upsetting.
Oh, awesome.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah. Well, I'm still on the street. I can't like talk.
So you're like looking through the window and you're like,
bathroom, I'm in the street. Yeah.
That's her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to the bar and just get a long patadka. Just sit down.
Talk along.
Out of curiosity, how much of those bottles were for vodka that I just sold?
27. So you have your Patadka long, which is just a shot glass that's been. Whoop.
I'm just gonna sit there for a little bit and enjoy not being in danger of this face being recognized. Because in this part of the world, it wouldn't be.
Are you gonna wait, or are you gonna?
How empty is the bar? Like, it's mostly just them.
It's getting busier as the time goes on.
Okay, I want to jump in and be like, Lyra!
I don't turn around.
But it was totally you on that other pirate ship that saved me from
Do I
the
have
first pirate
any
ship.
fucking clue what the hell he was talking about?
You were the
Roll a
best.
percentile die for me.
Multiple personality disorder.
20.
You remember the name. Like, this name means something. And every location that he mentioned is very familiar. But you don't know him.
Alright, sit down. You and I need to talk.
Yeah!
I need you to roll a percentile die to not get a splinter.
Me?
Yeah.
You're badass naked.
Oh, yeah. Oh, come on. 48.
You do not get a splinter as you sit down. You see one poking out and you're like, oh,
Yeah,
Fuck it, sit down.
This is a very rustic bar.
the
original stools from
300 years ago.
Hope you don't get tetanus. And it's back to the hospital. First full circle, guys. Full circle.
Not it.
At this point, he sits down.
What do you want to know?
Who the fuck do you think I am?
How do you not remember the day when you came upon our simple merchant trading vessels being attacked by Redbeard, the famous Southeastern Sea pirate. And you totally...
Alright, make a note of that.
You fucked them pirates up, and then you didn't even ask us, our merchant wealthy ships, for money, but we insisted that we pay you, and we gave you some of our most prized stone carvings, and then you sailed off into the sunset. Lyra and the whole crew. Remember your blue flag and everything. It was awesome.
This flag.
It's very familiar.
Okay.
Did
Blue
you take
flag
a
with
potion
yellow
of
diamonds
forgetting,
across
or
it.
what's going on?
I have
I have a
no
very
memory
keen
of
memory.
that.
It's burned into mine.
I don't know who Lyra is. I don't know what you're talking about. And I would appreciate it if you stopped calling me that name.
Okay, Lyra. I mean, Circes. Yeah, is that what you want?
I don't think you've heard that name. I think the only name you've heard is Mohini.
Shit. Okay. Mohini.
Mohini and Nancy are the two you've heard.
Yeah. She and Nancy. New Lyra.
I love it so much.
Fine.
People are staring just at your nakedness, so this is drawing attention that you
Could you just put these on?
They're so itchy. Fine.
It does not itch. It physically does not
It
feel
mentally
any
itches.
different.
It hurts my head.
It's now sheer
I
clothes.
hate not being myself.
Draping, billowing.
Yeah.
It's still technically closed, so I don't really care.
Just think of fur.
Not that I didn't really care to begin with, but
Yeah.
like people care. Here's the deal.
She's using like a very thin nightgown that you see on like those, cheap women's novels where it's like the gentleman standing out there bare-chested in the moonlight, and
you
she's
still
wearing
see my
this
nipples,
gown.
basically.
Yes, you can see everything,
Oh, good.
and it's billowing. It's just kind of billowing of
The
its own
lace
accord.
is like working its
Yeah.
way into this outfit.
Here's the deal. I'm not exactly a well-known person around here, and I'd like to keep it that way. For my safety as well as the safety of my friends.
Absolutely. With your permission, I'd like to follow you around and try to repay the debt of my life that I owe you for saving me that one time.
Look, I don't know you. You don't owe me anything.
It would restore balance to the universe for me to serve you.
You now have a steward.
I have a naked dwarf steward.
I trained for decades in hand-to-hand
Which is
combat.
maybe worse than no steward at all.
I have to keep giving him my sleeves. They're the only way I make my clothes look nice. That's not true, but fine. Fine.
Thank you, New Lyra.
No.
Oh, fuck. We didn't. What did you agree on? I forget.
The name my friends know is Mohini, so go with that.
Mojito. Thank you.
You're gonna cause problems.
No, wait. What was it? One more time. How do you spell it?
Mohini.
Oh, with the dwarven N. I mean,
Sure.
elven N. Yeah, Mohini. Okay.
I
don't mean to
speak
offend you.
Dwarvish.
Sorry. Yeah. Me neither. Just kidding. I do.
That's almost. I was about to say that's almost worse than having a dwarvish disguise and not speaking dwarvish. Being a dwarf that doesn't speak dwarvish—that's a whole new level.
Narglo. It's dwarvish for like JK.
Right.
I'm not noting that.
Narglo.
Narglo.
I would like to go
Right.
back to Sarah's way. for a second.
Fucker.
No, you already left for Saren's Ray.
Right.
Yeah.
I would like to get
Okay.
to Saren's Ray.
Okay.
Hello, welcome to Saren's Ray. My name is Garen Avon. How I am your assistant today.
Oh my goodness, Garen, Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I sat here and blacked out for a little bit, but then I remembered we don't want her.
I totally forgot about that. I'm glad you covered that. Here's the.
You see that there are boards. This whole thing is now reboarded. He was rehanging the pictures.
It looks nice. Here's 15 platinum
You know,
from selling the alcohol.
I don't need it.
It's okay. It was for the alcohol that we sold.
I'll take 5.
I'm gonna go and get something to eat, and then run back up.
I'm not keeping the platinum.
You now have 15 platinum.
You can put it in the tips for Sarah.
Yes! I put 10 platinum in the tips for Saren's Ray, and I keep 5.
Wow.
What do you do the things you do?
Because I'm a fucking mountain man, I don't need money!
You need money to travel.
I don't! I have enough money! I'm a
Alright,
simple
so where are you
man.
headed?
Back to Longhorn.
Alright. So you...
Oh yeah,
And then-
I'm like, where's your date? What are you doing? Okay.
So you...
Completely gone.
So in the middle of this...
He's not there.
Yeah, so there's this conversation going on between you two.
I don't recognize.
You
You
recognize the half
hair.
elf.
Yeah, like you've seen this before.
You've seen my silhouette.
And then you also see you recognize this dwarf butt.
Well, I'm gonna come and sit next to you and be like, I like your clothes. And they look nice.
Don't remind me.
You can see through like the entire thing. Same on the front as in the back.
Baby steps. And then,
Temperance.
temperance, self-control.
Who is Temperance? You've seen this one before.
I've seen your face. Oh, hey, is that you?
That is a name that people call me.
You confuse me at times.
I confuse
I'm glad
most
that you're
people
here.
at times.
I was wondering where you went. Garen said that you were staying here, or
No, I went
someplace? I don't know.
shopping.
Oh, what'd you buy?
Nothing. Everything was ridiculously overpriced.
Was it in the black market?
No.
Okay, good. That's all I needed. What are you guys eating?
I just got away with that.
Beer.
Beer. Patodka.
Well, that's not gonna do. Same bartenders before?
No.
Oh.
This very
Mid-shift.
busty woman. Hello.
Hello. How are you doing today?
I'm excellent. How are you?
I'm doing lovely. What's on the menu today?
Whatever you like.
Oh,
Is she pretty?
Fish?
She's gorgeous. You know that this is how she makes her tip, and then as she just kind of moves the button, a boat just pops.
Do you have any fish? By any chance?
We're Port Town.
Maybe.
Yes. Salmon.
Someone would love me. Thank
We
you.
had it imported.
Really? From
Oh,
where?
from where?
Oh,
The ocean.
from Levea.
From the
Ocean.
Excellent. Lovely. Can we get
3?
2,
Three.
3?
If you don't mind.
Yeah, 3. Yeah, 3, please.
Okay. And seasonal vegetables, good.
Perfect.
Whatever you.
What would you like to
need
drink?
Can I just have a nice tall glass of milk
What's your name, darling?
or water?
Deria.
Dear.
Her bust is literally on the. It's staring at you.
Man,
as much
I'll
as
go
her eyes.
into it if necessary. I'll jump head first.
We're not doing body shots in front of Sybil.
I'm sorry, what did you say about me?
I'd do it.
I will make sure that's ordered up in milk.
Yes, please,
Anything
thank
else?
Oh, you catch, I'd spread her on my sandwich, but you won't catch that. I'm calling bullshit, I quit. Sorry.
Well, if you're asking, what time do you get off?
Well, it's usually 3 times a night, so. Are you looking to
That's
take
even
at least
better.
one of those times?
Jeez, it's
That's only 3. I feel bad for you.
They must overwork you. I'm so sorry that you have to have 3 shifts in a night. That's terrible.
Don't
Amazing
mind.
how many shifts you have to take sometimes. Sometimes I'm working doubles, triples even.
You're a hard
That
worker.
sounds like fun.
I respect that.
You know, I like working with hard workers.
You know, I think we could make something happen.
I certainly hope so.
Okay,
I'm
well,
off,
she seems-
unfortunately I'm off at 2 in the morning, so
I'll
if you're
make
still
that
up, I'll help you.
I'll be here.
To be honest, she seems like she's way up your league. Hard worker.
Sybil, do you understand what we're talking about? Then you should perhaps
I
keep your
thought
mouth
I
shut.
was.
We're talking about working after work. She wants me to show her around. Give her a tour of the place after dark.
Oh my. Oh. My. Oh, I embarrass myself. I do like your clothes though, they are very nice.
Milk,
Thank you.
I made it fresh.
Thank you.
Talk about embarrassing. and the lace tense up over Aunt Lars' groin.
Just stand up and I go
You
back
don't
and
get
I
to
What about your
sit
fish?
down.
She
Tell
comes
me
up.
what's up and I'll take it from over
Oh,
here.
it's always up.
Thank you. And I'm gonna go over and I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna watch the people doing the things that they usually do. Because last time we were in here, there was somebody spinning around doing.
Yeah, there's the bar that is mechanically moving around. It's moving a lot slower because you actually get a look from your angle. You see that there's just a person pedaling in the back to keep this thing moving. And it's just a lot slower than it was last time.
They're tired.
After
It's also
I
not
eat,
Kafrik's
I'll come and
birthday
help
this
her.
time.
That's a free plate.
Alright.
After I eat, I'll go and talk to them.
So the barmaid flirts with you. Give you to roll with advantage a d20. See how well you're doing.
8.
Plus charisma.
It's because
Plus
he-
charisma.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not a whole goodness. 8 plus 5.
That's okay.
She's coming off as a 22.
Yeah, it's because the naked dwarf keeps interrupting me
Yeah.
at weird times. I'm like,
Hey,
dude,
hey,
you're killing my
new Lyra,
style.
New Lyra, I have a
Is
question
this a
to
friend
ask
of
you.
yours?
Not exactly.
Well, I said I don't mind working with 2.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
really what you want, darling, but I'm
Oh.
not such a fan of the dwarf.
I'm
a lot
a
of
fan of the dwarf.
There's a lot of shade
Whatever.
being thrown around in this conversation.
I know, holy shit. However, if that's what you want, I'm
I'm sorry with me.
happy to be accommodated.
Is that what you want?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what. I've never done this before.
Oh, darling!
I'm definitely watching.
we don't have humans where I come from, so
Not exactly human, babe.
I mean elves where I come from. I knew that, and I wouldn't know what to do with myself. Would you be willing to teach me?
Oh. You don't have any bad habits we need to break.
That could actually be fun.
So Sybil, you're watching this whole thing. I would like you to roll a
Now the dwarf I
d20.
don't trust?
Just straight to see how well you're coming across. 9.
A little below average.
Yeah, you're new.
You're new at this. I don't do men, but you know this could be funny.
So we're gonna advance. And then we'll come back to the other group. Do you stay in the bar after she closes?
Yeah.
Okay.
After I
First
finish
of all, you
eating,
need
I'm
to
like-
roll endowment, because we haven't done that yet.
Yeah, we did.
Isn't
Yeah, we
that-
did.
Oh, it was a 9,
It
you're
was
right.
just
Just
under
below
average.
average.
Alright, so roll a d20 and add your charisma for how well this goes.
Oh.
What's
So this was for her.
Oh, good job.
18, but with 0 charisma, so, but yeah.
Okay.
16.
So that, she had a great time. Now roll for how good it was for each of you.
Oh.
That one.
16 plus 5.
Roll to confirm.
You delivered, but you just hated it.
13.
You don't understand how women work.
Yeah. She knew how to work a dwarf. They both knew how to work a dwarf. You knew how to work her because she showed you, but Mohini wasn't as into it.
Yeah.
Mohini was probably like, try.
No,
So-
Mohini was like, Circe's is like, you're a man. That's interesting. But okay,
Sure.
whatever.
So for you from her, it was an 18. For you, it was a 19.
Oh, wow.
So you two really hit it off.
You found your love.
That was pretty fun.
You found
Wow.
relative disappointment.
I mean, that's kind of what I expected.
All right. So as
A
you
lot of
guys,
wandering through the forest and then a nice orgasm was like a good balance. Balance in the
just
universe.
First,
Balance in the universe.
first
That's just what I'm
city,
going
first flirtation.
for.
This is just a day of
First
Yeah.
time,
Sex.
first threesome.
First threesome,
A lot
first
of
sex with
checks in.
what was the?
She was a human.
She was human. Human.
and
And first time
Half
with an elf. I've only done it with dwarves.
Pretty much.
I mean, we could have changed that.
I can be whatever the hell you want you to be.
all right.
But you know. Fuck it, why not?
There might be,
Hello, you haven't touched those guys.
yes. So you guys are.
We're
In her room in Sarah's right.
yeah, we're upstairs.
All right. Is there anything you would like to do while they're fucking?
I'd like to do a heal check on Rook to see what's going on.
Sure.
I like to know that I did not watch them have sex.
I would have thought you headed home at some point after your meal, which, by the way,
Hello, my
was
name is Gavin Evanham. I'm
19.
very tired.
it was a very, very good meal.
No, she did a good job.
What you ate was also very good,
Get
which was ironically still fish.
5
5.
plus 3.
He's breathing. That's a good sign.
Wicked, do you know what's going on with him? I can't tell.
Huh?
Maybe if I get out my surgeon kit, I'll have a better insight.
Oh,
That's one of
jeez.
this.
Plus the heal.
Yes.
18. 8 plus 10.
Let's come over and see what I'm
He has some disease. You're not quite sure what it
Drink
is,
his blood.
but it's probably something. Whatever he had before this is different. He must have caught something while at the hospital. Didn't look very clean.
A lot of dead bodies.
He also has some scrapes on him, especially on his knuckles. It looks like he was doing some punching or grappling.
So, since I'm gonna go to bed soon, I'm gonna go ahead and cast the major heal hex on him to heal him up.
You watch as she
Sweet.
draws these symbols, and you watch her just kind of push it, and it kind of glides over Rook, and you watch as his wounds start to stitch up.
Batter?
Roll damage, and we'll let you know.
Damage?
Reverse damage. Heal.
I like reverse
Three.
damage.
I don't know how to do reverse math.
Anti-
I
You mean
reverse damage.
I
subtraction?
think so.
I don't need it anymore. I
Reverse damage is like reverse racism. It doesn't exist.
12.
His knuckles have healed
Still
up. He
just
seems to be
racism.
okay. He just has,
Okay.
but whatever illness he has is not just an injury to the body. It's something that he's contracted.
Herpes.
What?
He's got herpes.
He's got the clap.
Yeah,
I think Garen.
he's
can-
got. What? Some extra too.
I think Garen could probably heal him. Maybe.
Okay.
Like,
After some sleep. So.
Yeah, he'll be alright.
Uh-huh.
All right. Is there anything anyone else would like to do before everyone sleeps?
I'm gonna
I
put
mean,
on.
I'm still downstairs.
I'm gonna
So-
immediately
so
come
that
in and I'm
back
just gonna be
there.
like,
Oh yeah, that's it. So you are downstairs and you see Garen is still sitting there. It apparently seems like no one has come to relieve this woman of her shift. This might be her shift.
Hello, my name is Garen Evanhammer. You know the spiel. I'm very tired now.
You also
Yeah,
have
and
there's
I
like 3
feel-
gold sitting on the counter.
I'm extremely dirty and I hate everything.
Did no one come to relieve you? I
No.
thought you said that there was somebody coming from the hospital.
They didn't come. I'm really stressed out right now. I got yelled at about pillows. The lady was really mean. She said it was her second time coming down there.
It's okay, man. Just cry into the armor. It's okay.
She was so scary that even Chuck Monk hid. I'm so over it.
And a bunch of children pestered you with questions about Sybil for like 30 minutes.
They didn't even want to see tricks. They just kept asking me questions because they saw us walking together.
Garen, you did a good job.
It's fine. Just leave me here.
No.
I'm just gonna rip these open so I can get the tabs and drink my sorrows away.
Garen, please sit up.
No, it's fine.
Please sit up.
You've got to go to
I need
sleep.
to help. You
Oh,
need to help me with
great
something.
woman of Saren Ray.
Cam,
No.
I'm gonna pick up
No.
Ordina.
Okay, yeah, you take
and,
Iridia.
Please, Iridia.
Here,
please,
take her.
Please sit. Please
Iridia's
sit up.
hanging limp in
Please
your
sit up.
arms.
I imagine I've been checking on
Yeah,
her.
you have.
Please sit up.
Me?
Yes, please.
Well, you just got to pet her here.
No, please sit up.
Oh, I stand up.
And I'm gonna put her down. And I'm gonna be like, whack! And just slap her as hard as I can across the face.
Roll to hit.
Wow. Non-lethal, right?
Yes, because he's not a monk.
Yeah, not you. You're good. 14.
My
Yeah,
hands are lawful
14.
weapons.
He's unconscious.
You hit. Roll a d4 minus 1. No, a d4 plus your strength. And it's not lethal.
Having a hard time getting the box. Okay.
That was his problem earlier.
4 plus 5 is 9.
The box is common slang.
Whack! There's a red mark on her face.
Check her pulse again. You've been checking on her.
Yeah.
She's alive.
You know what? It's fine. I'll just stay down here.
No, she needs to learn a
There's not
lesson.
going to be that many people this late at night. Hold on.
needs to
This is a
learn a
work
lesson.
call.
I'm
Hello?
going to slap her again.
Roll to hit. Is it more than 5?
Yeah, it's 20 something.
You hit.
Cool.
I mean, she's helpless. So it could be a coup de
Seven.
grace. Whap! You hit the other cheek.
Wake up, dearie. It's your turn. It's your shift.
What?
Wake up.
It's always my shit.
There,
Why
there.
does my face hurt?
Because I slapped you twice.
Why does my tummy hurt?
Because you're an alcoholic. You have a problem.
Why does my eye hurt?
I may have hit your
Sorry,
eye a little bit. I'm
guys.
sorry.
You're good.
Co-workers.
She's
I
awake.
am in so much pain.
And I'm gonna
What
check-
happened to this place? Why is there wood on everything?
Well, we took away all the alcohol.
Why?
All of it. You
What
have
do
no
I do with
alcohol
the
in it.
pillow lady? She stays here every week.
And I'm going to take out the alchemist mercies. I'm going to take one.
How many?
Just one. I'm like, this is all you get from that. You know this feeling in your tummy? That is the reminder.
I
Now,
don't like it.
next time the pillow lady comes down here,
She's
you
just gonna...
send for me and you send for Garen. We're going to have a talk with this lady. Okay?
Okay.
You do a good job. You're doing the lady's work. I move her hair out of her face, and I go,
The red marks on her face.
take the hair out of her face, and like, you're doing a good work. But what you're doing requires temperance and control. And I'm just gonna give her a really big religious spiel, and then I'm gonna be like, now,
Also,
We
does
have some
anyone else work here?
does anybody else work here?
I
You
sleep
need
here.
to get somebody else on this.
We
I
need
don't
more
do the
help.
hiring.
There has to be some other
Who does the hiring?
people who can volunteer.
My boss.
Who's your boss?
Where's your
Saren Ray.
boss?
Saren Ray is in HR.
Not the goddess Sarah
Yeah.
Ray. She was named after Sarah Ray. You see,
It's
her
like
parents
people
were
named
really-
Jesus.
Yeah.
The assistant.
Flora.
So we're gonna have to talk with her. You shouldn't have to be here. You should have your own room.
Yeah,
Live
like
here.
that's so stressful.
This is my room.
We'll get you a better room. One that you don't have to take
But if
out
I
the pee
sleep
bottle,
here, then I can.
so you don't have to pee here.
How do you know about that?
I got all of the bottles while you were asleep. Don't worry, no one drank this. I almost sold it to somebody, but I didn't.
Would have been really fun.
I'm gonna take it and put it back in my bag.
Can I have a bottle? Pee bottle? Thank you. I sell it.
I realized.
I
Okay.
use it for research.
Now
Something
you-
about alcohol and liver, I don't quite understand. But they check my pee.
Garen and I are going to bed now.
Okay.
If you have any troubles,
Have fun.
you come and get me, okay?
Can I ring the bell to your room?
You can.
I know it's really late, but I want to go and take a fucking bath and scrub myself and clean my goddamn clothes, and then I'm gonna go to bed.
It is a luxurious bath. It is an 18. But your
I felt
lack of
really gross.
But your lack of having baths for several days makes it seem like a 28.
Oh my god! Thank the.
Like 3 minutes in, the bath water's just nasty, and you haven't even gotten up past your arms. You drained it a few times.
This is ridiculous, Barney. Ridiculous. All my animals I'm preening, and then we go to bed.
All right, you nest.
And I leave
How
my
late are
dirty
you
clothes
up?
out there. However long it takes. Garen feels dirty, and I leave the clothes outside to be washed, and I go to bed.
Okay.
And I get my other clothes.
After I
obviously.
talk to her, I pretty much.
You're yeah.
I have two outfits
She's gonna be.
that I alternate.
Garen is gonna be probably pretty close to asleep by the time that
I figured.
you two show up.
I'm walking back in as me. I don't have to be Moline anymore, so I'm coming back in as me.
All right.
Just about everybody but Zempe's seen it, so fuck it.
All right. So you currently don't know where you're staying,
Oh yeah. Good point.
but
There's
you're
a
following.
couch. Enjoy it. It's not that bad.
Can I go downstairs and see what? See if I can find the couch to curl up on.
Yeah, you walk in and you see that through this very ornate door that you watch as it kind of spins and the flowers just kind of move out. The ceiling and the floor actually show a star map, and you can see the moon and the other stars moving across the sky.
That's awesome.
And you walk in and you see as Mohini opens a door, it's like petals of a flower that just kind of open up and then close as she goes back in. You see this ornate couch where you can sit and watch all of this going on, and there's a balcony on the outside with it open and there's a light breeze.
Dope. I like to meditate on the couch for a little bit and then go to sleep.
Alright. So as you head to sleep, I think that's where we're going to end it for tonight.
Just point of order, I'm sleeping on the balcony.
Okay.
And all the while.
I don't have a
still
room.
Ooh,
have no
actually,
idea where your parents are.
one last thing. I go into my room. I'm assuming Rook's in
That's
there.
okay.
Yes, Rook is in your room.
I
I'm
go
not even
in.
remotely worried.
This is something I was thinking of. I go in, and I look at Rook's face for a few minutes solid. And I'm just like, sorry we left you behind, brother. And I sit up against the bed with my back, and I do the whole sleeping like this thing
Alright.
at the foot of the bed.
Remember, you're going to have a crick in your neck in the morning when we get back next week.
Or that's a lie. I put the bedroll out next to the bed,
Just
and I kind of occasionally look up at him, and then I put my head back down.
Alright. Anyone else have any other notes?
I would have liked to clean myself up too.
Sure.
Taking the bathroom or whatever.
Everyone had the opportunity to take a bath.
No.
For you, it was a 7. You just thought of your mother in the bath.
Oh!
You had a 19.
Oh! She said you're totally weak!
Yeah.
Me?
She's currently loose and
Your bath, 15.
I'll take it. That's awesome.
I don't think I bathed.
When we get back, I'm taking my sleeves back from you, though. when we get back to
So you see-
Oh, I took them off. I mean, I'm sitting there naked,
You
obviously.
guys had sex.
Yeah.
I'm imagining you.
Yeah, I
just
never, I
took
never
your
put them
clothes
back on.
They're having sex through the
And like
cow.
walking around at 4 a.m. or whatever.
In his widow's gown.
It's not actually like there.
It's true.
But good news is they didn't have to be cleaned or anything, because
Well, maybe the rest depends on what you did. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Maybe we won't find out what happened to Zenbei's parents next week. Maybe we will.